Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
I mean, like, I don't know, but after reading comics this week, maybe in the East Coast, Florida, and Arizona, the only place getting bleep probed by aliens because that shit don't happen out here. That's not even 30 seconds by clear 10. All right, so I was woefully underprepared for the intro. That's not the intro we were supposed to be doing.
No.
We were just talking about the Blue Book. We're going to review that comic and a couple more this week for you guys because that's been going really well. Also, just because we don't want any viewership at all, we decided to tier list spices this week. So there you go with that. Very orientated. And the only couple comic book related things I suggested, Pete said, why would we even put that on the thumbnail? You better have more than 5 minutes to talk about it. So I obviously will. We're going to talk a little bit about, I don't know. I guess we can look back on it. I might have said a couple weeks ago, somebody got a new job. You better watch out where he used to work. And then news came up about where he used to work. So ponytails are great. What else do we have? If we got time, we're going to go over through the upcoming con. We might split that up in 2 parts that me and Dub are going to be working here. We do have, but we have to make it fast because we have a special guest. He's only here for 2 things. One of them is Spices. The other is Tolson. So we ain't got that on the list. We ain't doing it.
I think it's pronounced Tossin.
Brother, man, I gave up reading that a long time ago. Oh my God. Yeah. Turmeric. I'm not mispronouncing turmeric. Let's say hi to the chat though, as they're making fun of us. Or at least me.
Turmeric just
Tommy
really
Longbox.
color.
What's that?
The turmeric just used to add that yellow color to chicken noodle soup. Well, you know if it has much of a taste.
Dub's already shaking his head. Enough said. All right, Tommy Longbox, thanks for the sub. Let the midweek madness begin. Cheers, good for you. Eric Hurd, what's up? Hi. Joe, what do we got today? What the? Goonies. Yeah. Hey, you guys. Oh, there's a saying. I should have read what he said. Hey, you guys. Thank you for the sub. Really good. Ed, Telegram. What? Telegram from Mongo.
Mongo
McMichaels?
The Green Lantern planet?
No, Blazing Saddles. Telegram for Mongo. No, it's Candygram for Mongo.
Candygram. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was talking about Mongo. If you've never watched, what's that Mongo McMichaels Twitter or whatever that is? Mongo, something about like Mongo blows it or something like that. It's the best wrestling ever. Tier list spices. Whose idea is that? Not mine.
I don't remember how this came about.
We do have our news is going to lead us into next week's tier list, though.
Your fault, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. What's up, Landlubber? Okay, Woot. Thanks for the sub, AOA. A Steve treat. There you go. $50.
Thanks, AOA.
That Marco mispronounces is turmeric, which I didn't mispronounce. So, Marv, what's good? What a treat. Dahorn. Yes, what a treat, Dahorn. Thank you for the sub. I know. Did we reach out to Chef Harris?
No, but we should have.
Up here the ice storm is like bad, so I was white knuckling it and going, we should get a hold of him. Somebody hit him on IG, tell him to come on. Thanks, Marv. Cool. B, what's up in the 313? Hello, all. I'll see you. We're gonna see B. We're gonna see B coming up here this weekend, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll see him on Friday, I believe.
There we go. Sloth Love Tack. Oh, Sloth, the guy from the Goonies.
Yeah,
okay.
Going back to
callbacks already. Sorry, I've been in getting ready for the con stuff.
Cobwebs.
Yeah, it's not working well because I'm behind. I did hang out with AOA and Wayseeker the other day while I was digging through boxes and pulling stuff out, and I still got a long way to go. So, yeah, what's good? All right, Pete, what else do we have? Let's get into news. I think we said hi to everybody. Oh, we're going to say hi to. Oh, no, Blue Beetle. Oh, by the way, we're also not going to do DC talk tonight because it's worked so well the last couple of weeks. You guys didn't tell your friends. You didn't tell your families. You definitely didn't watch it. So we might have to be going back to Marvel next week.
What are you talking about? We got DC stuff once we get to the comics.
Yeah, so it's another week of low views. DC viewership in half. All right.
We'll blame the spices.
Which is the wrong move, I guess. You should get ahead of DC. We should. No, I would be surprised if people don't start getting out of
Oh,
spices.
don't forget, you also said you wanted to do this.
Oh yeah. Hopefully we get to that.
If we
I
get
don't
to
know if
the
we're
end.
gonna.
That's at the end. If we get time, that'll be at the end.
Hey, Brucifer, what's up? Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get to that because I was just kicking more long boxes around, digging through them.
I got you. All right, I'm gonna run the thing, and we'll get into the news so we don't dilly dally.
James does make a very good point. I haven't had a lot of huge rants lately, so that might take into it too. Because DC news does make me happy. But all right, hey James, what do we got in the news this week? Pete?
All right, so let me get to it. We'll shift on over to our top stories. The first one is a bit of a sad one. We might get into this next week. This was Margo's idea. We might
This
see
is what our
two
tier list
movies
is gonna be
related
next
to
week.
this actor, but Bruce Willis officially diagnosed with front temporal dementia. So he's fading upstairs. It's a sad thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what type of person he was. I've heard mixed reviews, but I gotta
fan of his
say,
movies, though.
I gotta say, I'm a fan of his movies. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it. I'm a fan. Didn't even do that. He even did that Kevin Smith movie with Tracy Morgan.
Cop
Which I thought
out.
was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. And I saw Tracy Morgan when he first got back. Not that it's Tracy, but when he first went back to comedy after he got hit by that Walmart truck. And he's still funny as shit, bro. So Last Boy Scout, yeah. So we will be ranking those. We should have probably we can't switch off of Spices again, so we got to do that. And this is the worst part. Spices might be taking a 2-part tier list. Spices and then
Herbs.
but then like
Or herbs.
What's
if
the
you're-
it might take a 3-part then because the other one is like mixes, like if you're gonna use
the
Old Bay,
blend.
like spice blends. Yeah.
We got a couple of blends.
If you don't see me on the show again and there's no more spice tier list, you'll know why.
Hey, what's up, Sticks? All right. I DM'd. Yeah, hopefully he sees a Jedi. If he does,
Yeah.
Thank you, Jedi.
Jedi's our producer.
Okay.
Thank
you,
you.
Joe. Yeah, thank you. All right.
Speaking of which, while we have that, while we're talking Jedi, real quick, Friday, the boys are going to go live because they couldn't record last night.
Oh, good job.
You can't
Oh, that's
go today,
awesome.
So they're going to
Should be
go
fun.
mail call live on Friday. So
Let's
make
hope
sure you
that
guys
goes
come
well.
back for that.
I think it will. Okay. Did you guys know one thing real quickly? Did you know that a gooch is the new name for a taint for the younger generation?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
not know
This is
that.
news to me.
I thought it was short for Gucci, and I said, "Oh,
Grundle.
I heard somebody say Gooch," and this younger person that was next to me started laughing, and I said, "What the fuck are you laughing about?" They just said Gooch, like short for Gucci. They're like, "That's not what Gooch means, bro. You're old as shit, and you need to look it up." I looked it up. It said short for Gucci. I was like, "See, look at the internet." They said, "No, put inappropriate slang," and I looked it up, and it pretty much is what a taint our generation would call a taint. So there y'all go.
Yeah. Joe's
Yeah. Joe, yeah. Equals a taint. It's the new way of saying taint. Like taint wasn't a funny enough.
Grundle was the other one I remember.
Oh yeah, the Grundle. Oh yeah.
I thought it was like Camel Toe Plus.
No, it's like the dude's version of Camel Toe. What? Camel Toe would be the outline of the.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh, okay. All right.
agreeing with you.
Wasn't that the bully's name on Different Strokes? Gooch? Maybe.
Yeah.
It was the Gooch.
Yeah.
I think it was
Maybe.
the
Gooch? I think it's what's referred to.
He was a big deal.
Yeah, bleep it. We'll do it. Hey, was this when Jedi called you up? You go, bleep it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Oh, it's funny. Oh, moonlighting. Yeah, I liked it.
Seagram's Golden Wine Coolers.
Yeah, I dig a ton of his freaking movies. I heard he was a jerk, but whatever. Moose Knuckle. Okay, let's move along because I don't know how that went from this guy's about to die. You know the sad part? The sad part is there's a bunch of people saying R.I.P. to him. The dude's not dead.
No, yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's just
Like they had to come out. Like no, they're like I guess he was supposed to show up to stuff and do stuff, and all of a sudden it was like weird canceling. And the reason why was because he has whatever this is.
Well, he's
whatever
been
this
preparing for this for a while. Like he filmed,
What's up,
like
Tessie?
I don't know, about a year and a half, 2 years ago, whatever we heard. He filmed a bunch of stuff before he got like really sick or however.
Right.
before he got, it got worse.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, so then for the past year, like we knew something was going on with him, so
Mhm.
it's progressively just gotten worse.
Right,
Yeah.
but then I guess he didn't show up to a couple things or something like that, and that's when finally they had to like release this because he didn't show up to the stuff. People thought he died. Which,
Gotcha.
man, who the hell's out there reporting that he died? Like, come on, what the fuck's
That's
wrong?
not cool.
How much money do you have on him on the celebrity death bet? Like, right?
Oh,
Is that what it is? The fantasy death, this thing that people play. I don't play it because I don't care that much, but you know what I'm talking about. People still play that, right?
Well, that's where
They-
Deadpool got his name, right?
Oh yeah, it's the death pool. Yeah,
Supposedly.
Wait. Yeah, suppose. Oh, okay.
Well, as far as that movie goes, I don't think that's where it came from
Sticks. I like Hudson
Right.
Hawk too.
in the comics because I don't know where Rob thought of that great name.
Rob, fucking Rob.
Maybe it's because you swim strokes in a pool, so that's how he took.
And then you don't have to draw feet.
Because
Death
he's a
stroke,
death and a
death
stroke,
pool.
and then he said, "Well, you're dead in a pool," and maybe that's where he got his Wade Wilson.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe he's just a moron. Okay, trying to figure out what a moron thinks. Okay, let's go next.
All right, so here's our other little bit.
Oh, this is a good one.
Shenanigans.
This is kind of what I'm talking about. If you watched our show about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we found out that somebody was leaving. And allegedly, I may have allegedly said every time this guy with a ponytail allegedly leaves someplace, all of a sudden a scandal comes out and he allegedly worked here. And the next thing you know, what's going on? We found do you have the whole write down or no?
I get the
not
whole
verbatim.
right. It was like a book.
So let me paraphrase what it was because there's a couple paragraphs. What happened was at my comic shop, all of a sudden they got a shipment in a couple books from a consignee.
Consignment.
And it was a consignor who has, over the last year or so, consigned a lot of books to them. Now, they didn't say if the consignor, because they probably couldn't prove it, was the person who did this or not. But apparently, the last two books this consignor had submitted was a coverless Hulk #1. And what was the other book?
It was a Hulk 1 6.5 CGC.
Yeah.
And a coverless Captain
Yeah.
America 1.
Coverless Captain America 1.
Not
There you
flat.
go, AOA.
Yep.
What's up, John? And if you look at that little area right there, apparently somebody had jimmied open the case and they had forged is what they're calling it, but it wasn't printed on the right paper. They just made copies of it of both the Hulk and the Captain America. And that gets me to think like, wait, you said this was from one of your top consignors over the last year. How many other books did he do like this? So what happened is somebody jimmied this case. Now, this isn't the first time this has happened. It's happened with other cases too. We'll hit a point on it. But so somebody jimmied this case, the CGC cases, because they're hard to get into, slid out the book, and then slid in the deep fake. Like slid in the fake book that's not 6.5. That's done in modern paper, reprinted, stuff like that. For both the coverless Captain America and the other one. And the only reason
too, right? Weren't the labels not?
So it says we were able to confirm both books were counterfeits. The Captain America had been printed on modern paper and made to look old. The Hulk 1, the book inside the slab, was complete fake. The counterfeiter produced his own CGC label, slipped the label and the fake comic inside the slab, and sort of managed to seal up the slab. 2 of the corners were weirdly distorted and stretched, but the plastic obviously wasn't broken or cracked.
See, that's how they found out was because of the corners on this one. But what I'm saying, what's up, Patrick, is, I mean, they're not blaming the consignor. They're not actually saying they know who the person is that committed the fraud. They're just saying that these were submitted by a permanent consignor. But this also seems to be fishy because like one of the other times that the same person who left that place and worked, like the last one was, they had the CG. This reminds me a lot of the CBCS scandal. Do you guys remember this? Where they're cutting out the top end. You could take the two. I showed you some pictures of it, but CPCS, this is how they actually had a chance to take over CGC after the Warp cases. What was this? 2016, somewhere around there. But you used to be able where you could take off the grade of the book and you could put on another grade and then put it right back into the case, which is what he's doing there. And the side on the left side would go back on and it'd look brand new. And I mean, this isn't good. Like, I don't know what to tell you what to do, but what I'm saying is because the one book was projected at what, $40,000,
I believe so. Yeah.
and the other was projected where in the 30, 20,
The
30
Hulk
range?
one would probably be 40 to 55,000,
Yeah.
and the cap would be several thousand, even with no cover.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but I would check your slabs that you bought from. I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, what do you guys do about? I mean, what do you think about that? First off, like,
Well, from what I was reading, as Patrick mentioned in the comments, yeah, I guess this guy got it from Craigslist. You know, he met the guy, and this whoever's the forger have been, you know, shopping these around a bunch of different places. Not even these same two books, but an assortment. Yeah, it's pretty scary. I mean, if you look at the label.
oh, hold on though, hold on.
Yeah.
This is an official statement coming out of my comic shop.
Yeah,
Those pictures are taken from my comic shop. Yeah, but what I'm saying, and they said it was from a usual consignor. So like he can, if you go back to the consignor and he's, I mean, no offense, I don't believe him.
really?
I don't. Yeah. Steve, you buy
Because
books like I buy books. You
if
buy books.
If you go to the CGC thread, there seems to be a variety of people who have, who this person shopped the books around to. I don't know.
So they said
Yeah,
it was a long time consignor, somebody who's been doing business with them for a while. So they knew my comic shop has been doing business with the person who sent them in for a long time.
Right.
My question, but Steve, if you got the look, man, if you're going to submit, you have, because you sold that Ultimate Fallout 4, but that was to Heritage, but still, you've submitted books before.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
You know when you're submitting books. Like I don't submit to my comic shop. I haven't in the past.
I did.
You have, yeah, in the past too. You check your books better. You check your slabs better than this.
I check my what? Sorry.
You check your slabs that you buy and send in better than this. Like you could,
Well,
I know
yeah.
they're doing.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
you're a long
you know
time
what?
consigner, it's not like this. If this was a first time dude, and that's actually the problem I have with it. If it was a first time dude who like is getting into comics, like, oh yeah, dude, got a great deal, and he got snookered. Okay. But if you're saying that there's a bunch of people on a CGC board saying that these books were shopped around and then ended up at my comic shop, like, you see what I'm saying? That sounds fishy, bro.
Right.
Like, that's not usually how that works.
Well,
usually,
you know, I'm the most naive person on the planet, but you know, one thing I will give my comic shop credit for is they're like OCD on slabs. So if you're either selling or consigning slabs to them or buying slabs, they freaking grade the slabs. I mean, they'll have, you know, 1/8 inch crack on the side wall. I mean, yeah.
But that's so if I saw, let's just say it wasn't, if you got the book in this shape, like you see these corners right here, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, look at his hand for Resford. So that he's holding his book at least 8 inches away, right? 8 inches away. If I see those corners, the least I'm doing if I'm buying this book is reslabbing it. That's the least I'm doing. Because you know the slab's going to, and if you're a regular consignee, you know this. See, that's where I don't believe the bullshit CGC boards. You could do it. You could have 3 CGC accounts, man. I don't give a shit. Or you could have a couple buddies in on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't believe the CG. It's the internet, bro. If you believe the internet, good luck. Good luck with your life. I mean, like, okay, have fun, right? Like, I mean,
I know. I want to believe people are good, despite comics.
What I'm saying is like, yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is like, it's also is Ponytail like the cooler, because every place he goes and leaves,
That could be.
There's some shit like CGC. Originally, it was the micro trimming, right? Left a month later, micro trimming. CGCS, he had the lost books and the switching of the. He just gets there, was gonna leave. What didn't end up leaving? Ended up coming back because they had the switching of the thing. Then he leaves again. Then they have the lost books. Now he's over at my comic shop, and we get what I don't even understand. I really don't understand how you can tell me this is a long time consigner, right? Right?
Oh well, there's definitely people on the CGC boards going like, this is a guy who's been a 40+ year dealer, and he didn't notice this. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they. Well, the problem with that excuse is that's what they used with that pedigree over at CGC when he was trimming. They said, "Oh, well, this guy's been collecting for 35 years, and he's been to the comic book community, and blah 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 blah." And it's like, yeah, but he was. I mean, I don't know. I don't even believe that backstory. I don't know. Yeah, the internet is the truth. Yeah, it's the truth. It is. Okay, everybody, I got it.
And the CGC boards are truthier.
What's that?
More truthier.
The CGC boards are truthier.
Truthier. Yeah, they are. They're not. They're not. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd be very cautious about. I mean, good for my comic shop to speak up, but do you think also this hurts? Like, I mean, you've used them before, Steve. Like, does this hurt my comic shop, and does this hurt? You don't think it hurts them at all?
I don't think it hurts my comic shop.
No.
They're now look like the good guy. Yeah, they figured it out.
They caught it.
Our guys caught it, and our guys didn't let it go through. So look, we're awesome. That's what just happened.
Yeah, but if you bought something from them, aren't you instantaneously?
That's where the trouble could come. Is if now
give them the bell.
People go, wait a second, and
give
then
them the bell for the 4-chain comment.
Then things come.
Where the hell's the bell? It's so far down. I can't even.
I got it.
Ring the bell.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I'm thinking too. Is like now you're gonna. I don't know, man. This all this shit sounds fishy as hell, dude. It just sounds super fishy to me, dude. And it sounds fishy that they didn't catch it before. Even
we don't know
saying,
if it happened before. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Until
that's what I'm saying.
Something comes out, then
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like
I bought books from them. I bought slabs from them. I open every slab I get. I look at the slab. I check. I mean, upon receipt, once I get it, I win something. I look at it, and I've never seen anything like this with any of my slabs. Nor do I buy slabs like that would be. I mean, I'm buying modern.
Yeah,
I'm not buying.
Well, yeah, I know, but like the cover. What's the coverless? What's the coverless American go for? Like a couple $1,000s?
That's what it said. Yeah,
that's not out of pocket for people to be buying. That even some people in our, some people in chat probably,
true.
But like a couple $1,000s isn't that bad. What's up, Brian?
It is worrisome that if it wasn't caught, it could have propagated, because I actually had something like that happen to me where I think it was awful. It was awful, whatnot. Last year.
That's half the fucking problem.
But it was a signed variant, and I can't remember what the book was or who it was supposed to be signed by, but it even had a COA, and I wound up listing it on eBay with the COA, and then the person who purchased it from me sent me a message and said, "This is actually signed by the writer, not the artist," or vice versa. And I was like, "Oh crap!" And then I looked at it. I'm like, "You're right," but this is how I got it.
Right.
I refunded the money, and it wasn't enough to make me go back and track its provenance, so that I could alert the originator. But yeah.
I hear that, but I would, and AOA, yeah, I'm not saying all were. I'm also saying like their statement when they're saying this, like, why would you say this is a long time? Like the long time consigner, that why don't you just say, hey guys, just to let you know, we caught some fishy books in here. Be careful what's going on out there in the market. I think that would be a stronger statement than what they were doing with everything else. Because then it kind of sounds like, well, we've done work with this guy. He wouldn't do this purposely. And to my thought is like, well, then you sound naive. You must not. There's a whole fucking channel called Whatnot that's ripping motherfuckers off. You think this shit's fucking new? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Hey, Dub, there's a notorious guy that still goes around. I mean, we just talked about Motor City Comic Con where the guy was in Chicago at C2E2 putting books and stealing them, went to Motor City, got stomped out because he got caught doing the same thing. There's notoriously a guy that comes around this area who stole from an old man before, whose books always come up shady and stuff. Like there was a little dude that we used to work with that paid some crackheads to go run up a ladder and get into a thing to steal a X-Men, giant size X-Men, allegedly. You know what I mean? Like, dude, this shady shit is all over the place, dude. I don't know.
I see what you're saying. Them saying it's a long time consignment guy, I think is worse than if they just didn't say anything at all.
Yeah, just don't say anything at all, because now it just sounds like you're making up stories. Like,
because either you're going to start wondering, well, has this person done this before, or you're pointing to this person. This person now is very, very naive, because if they didn't do this, that means they bought these. Right. And to your point, some people do pay thousands of dollars for a coverless Captain America. That's fine. But so much to the point that this guy bought them for whatever he paid them for. He didn't bother checking them.
Okay, hold on. AOA, first off, that would be slander. I do not know somebody named Barry Gary. Never met the guy. I've heard the name before, but let's not put up fake names there right there where I'm telling stories about who may or may not be short and may or may not have sent crackheads up into an attic to steal a giant size X-Men. But it wasn't somebody that is named Barry Gary. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's all I gotta say about this. I just think, like, watch it. But I saw this, and when you guys were like, "Oh yeah, did you see this in the news?" I was like, "Holy shit!" I said something else that I can't say because it would be considered, not couth if you don't say allegedly. But there was, as soon as I sent this around, there's a lot of people talking about how a certain person worked here. A lot of people were saying this. A certain person worked here, and you saw it on some of the CGC boards too. And his previous stop, he had problems, and his previous stop, he had problems. And all of a sudden it trickles down every single time. And then he's working someplace new, and I would stay away from that new spot too. That's all I'm saying. I mean, allegedly, I'm saying I would stay away from that new spot.
But Joe, what if they're one and the same, and we're talking Captain Marvel?
What? Oh, that's funny. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's move along because it's almost past Steve's bedtime.
I know we got to get moved here. Well, here are those.
Yeah, I can't believe that they took all those videos down. I wonder what eventually happened to that. Because there was more than one person doing that. Holy crap.
Those slabs were easy to do, and now CBCS has upgraded their slabs. So
yeah, but there's still some of those slabs lurking around.
Oh yeah, they're still out there. But
by the way, who the hell back in 2016 was getting that fucking Scotty Young Venom slab?
Well, it was signed too. It was Yellow Label.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, box office report. Not surprised that Quantumania is number one, but a little surprised that, well, as you can see, the update's 120 over the 4 days, but made a little over 100 over the 3-day weekend.
I didn't see it yet. I haven't had the time. Like I said, I was getting ready for a con, but I heard you saw it, Pete. Who else saw it?
I saw it.
Did you like it? Was it okay?
Yeah, I would give it a B minus. Yeah.
I mean, it's a D-rate characters, right? So pretty good for D-rate characters.
Well, I mean, I love the Ant-Man, the previous Ant-Man movies because they were the most accessible, and kind of goofiest, and I'm kind of goofy, so I like that. I like that stuff. So this didn't have that tone. So. Okay,
so should I? There's no, because personally I don't have free time for the next 2 weeks, but is it worth, like in 3 weeks, is it worth me going out and trying to watch this, or is it just like wait till it comes out?
Kang's really good. I would go see it.
You could probably wait until it's on Disney Plus.
Okay, cool. I will be waiting then. I will give you a review of that when it comes off on Disney Plus. That sounds good. Take your advice, Steve. Okay. Anything else in this?
No, not with this. You can see Avatar still making a couple bucks here and there.
Oh my! I actually ran into somebody that watched that shit. And they said it was good. They said it's good if you. Well, okay. First off, timeout. First off,
what?
Let me preface it with his opinion. This person's opinion. I have a very low standard for. Like, if he says something's good, I typically am like, okay, it can't be that good. You know what I mean? Like, all right, okay, sure, it's good. So I mean, we gotta set it right there. Like you got that one person, that you're like. They're like, oh yeah, like, I don't know. Top Gun Maverick was the greatest movie they ever seen. You're like, okay, well, your opinion might not be the best. So like, just kidding. But what I'm saying is, like, he has opinions on other stuff where he's like that. And his opinion was like, if you like breaking edge technology in movies, it's great. If you like a movie with a storyline, it's not so good. So you should go see it because it's one of the best movies ever. That's what he said.
Wait, are we talking about Avatar?
Yeah, Avatar.
So if you don't care about the story, it's the best movie ever. Is what you said.
Pretty much is what he said, and he thought it was one of the best movies ever. So,
okay.
It was not Dom. I'm just no. It definitely wasn't Dom who said it. It was somebody I ran into somebody in the streets. All right. So take that with a grain of salt. but ran into somebody who liked the Avatar.
Speaking of grain of salt, well, this was just a rumor that once we do get to Kang's Dynasty, Spidey might be taking a lead type role. Again, secret contracts and all these. We don't even know if we're going to see Tom Holland again as Spidey. I don't think for certain. I don't think we have anything.
We better
confirmed. Well, I mean, Sony probably has them, and they're going to be a Spidey 4, but we know nothing about it. Is all I'm saying. Let alone him headlining an Avengers team in Kang's Dynasty. We'll see. But that's what they were talking about this week.
Oh.
I'm just going to move on. We don't need to linger. We got to catch up. We're a half hour in.
Chef. Go. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys care about the Rotten Tomato score or reviews and whatnot, Quantumania did not get reviewed very well. It's 48% for, I guess, the critics. But the audiences liked it at 84. Similarly to Eternals, which was 47 and 77. So
nice.
Critics
was
so about the same.
Better than Eternals.
Yeah, it was. I would.
Yeah, this movie was a fun watch. Like I'm glad I saw it in the theater.
I'm glad I saw Eternals at home because I wouldn't pay to see that shit.
That's the truth.
It wasn't bad at home, but hey, I wouldn't pay to see it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't. I watched it at home too.
Yeah, it was solid. All right, next up.
Speaking of the Captain Marvels, they've kind of released why it got delayed, and most people's guesses are right. Post-production. That's the one thing I'll say with Ant-Man. Some of those special effects, you know how they were talking about, oh, they rush and the deadlines. It showed. MODOK, that was rough. Like,
was it? Oh,
it was rough looking. Like, not to get over the design of it. I'm just saying.
Can I ask you a question? Is it more like comic book original MODOK, or is it more like who's that guy that did the speech at
it's not. It wasn't like snarky sarcasm like that. There was still some humor to be had, but I'm just saying the actual face was done poorly. Like the pictures we saw on the internet, they're blurry.
No, that's legit. That's how it was. Oh, wow.
That's how it looked. It looked pretty shitty. Like they just didn't look done. So they're taking more time to do the post-production on Captain Marvel, which I think, following how well Avatar is done, and your run-into buddy saying, well, it looked great, and that's the greatest movie ever. Who cares about the story? Make it look nicer.
But then he said that he's looking forward to John Wick 4, and that might be the greatest movie ever. And so I had to give him a little bit. I was like, oh, that might be true.
He won you back a little bit there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with the Marvels. But I do think we could use that break from, what is it? Guardians is in May, and then we got to wait till November. I mean, that's not that long.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're still trying to spread out some of that stuff, too.
Yeah, I think that's another good reason to do it. Little tease that Venom 3 pre-production is underway from Tom Hardy. So if you like Venom, we're still getting more.
Good. I got more books to sell.
Yep, more Venom. Bad news though for Momoa fans, because apparently test audiences aren't liking whatever the hell Aquaman 2 is going to end up being.
Okay, hold on though. What's that young lady's name that was?
Well, you got that. There's a lot to unpack with all that.
Yeah, I think like
that. You got the story. You got the story changes. I mean, because we're going to get into the next story ties in, so we're going to get into this too. I think scenes are cut. Character appearances that we were seeing, like, hey, look, who's going to cameo, who's going to be in the movie. Well, guess what? He's no longer there. So we're not getting Ben Affleck in this movie anymore. We're not getting Michael Keaton Batman in this movie as rumored. Like, there's...
Wait, we're supposed to get Ben Affleck. Is Ben Affleck... Wait, is Ben Affleck going to be Batman again or not going to be Batman again?
No, now. But he was.
But he's going to be, right? Again?
I don't think so. Only in Flashpoint.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's his last hurrah.
All right. Well, I mean, that's unfortunate. I thought he was a good Batman, so.
Yeah. He's okay.
I thought he was. Yeah. He's better than most.
Well,
it's not one.
James Gunn does confirm that he does have plans for Wonder Woman, but it may not necessarily be gal. So.
Oh yeah, why would you bring back the most popular fucking DC?
It could be too confusing. They're gonna have a new Batman. They're gonna have a new Superman.
What the fuck are you talking about? Come on, don't be stupid. Just don't be dumb.
He rebooted Suicide Squad and used the same Harley Quinn. It doesn't, and change everybody around.
It doesn't matter. I'm not saying she's not going to. He's not saying she's not. It's just not necessarily.
Maybe they're gonna give us Yara. Then we wouldn't need Gal.
Hey, what would give us? What?
Yara.
No, but listen, Gal was working. My problem is, out of all the DC characters, Gal was probably working the best for you, knuckle dragging DC drooling 600-pound fans.
Did you like Wonder Woman 84?
Well,
I mean, it was okay. They did some CGI and writing stuff with it too. I mean, did I like Gal in it? Did I like Gal in it? Yes. Did I like Gal in the Snyder Cut? Yes. So you don't throw the fucking baby out with the bathwater, Dub. Because you know what? Putting James Gunn in charge of everything probably ain't the fucking best idea. And if he doesn't think that Gal is a fucking keeper, well, I mean, she's good looking and she can act. Good luck finding fucking that. And she stays off the internet. She doesn't say stupid shit. She's not trying to get herself canceled.
Did you see her saying Imagine?
No, I never fucking what?
Yeah.
Look at it. She say something stupid on the internet just as I said she don't say stupid shit.
She didn't say something stupid.
She did something stupid?
No, she's saying Imagine by John Lennon.
Right.
Like she's saying it. It was bad.
It was not good.
It was really bad.
Other people joined. It was just.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Stupid, yeah.
No, yeah. She's not trying to get herself fired on the internet. That's what I'm saying.
Right. No,
that's like if you got something that turns you into a fucking meme, more power to you. But what I'm, like, it's hard. You got Ezra Miller doing what? Throwing fucking bars, chairs at fucking chicks. You know what I mean?
Choke slamming them.
Choke slamming chicks. Like that's a good look.
Breaking into people's vacation home.
You got my man playing Batman working at a fucking Dunkin' Donut and shit. Like, the fuck are you talking about?
And then he was at the Grammys.
Was he?
Yeah. Well, he was with J-Lo. So, yeah.
They probably should sell that. Tom Cruise cannot play anything. No. Hey, give him the bell though. Give him the bell.
Give him the bell.
Give him the bell.
I can't. I'm running this.
All right. I think I'm at the bell. I'm somewhere around the bell. Where the fuck's the bell?
It's near the bottom.
Bring the bell. There you go, Jedi. Good one. All right.
I get they're gonna reboot it again.
Why? Did you guys like the last Hellboy?
I kind of did.
I did. I thought they were good.
Yeah,
Maybe read the fucking comics.
Was that the one with Hopper in it? Hopper?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
I knew he did it. Yeah, I knew he did it.
It wasn't perfect or anything. It's kind of rushed near the end, but I enjoyed it. But we're going to get it again.
That is not true. Yeah, hey, I'll take that. I'll have Gal go over and be Cara Dune in a second.
Oh, Marco, you'll like this news. The Mario movie is not going to be very long.
I'm taking the kids. I've already got planned out. I'm excited.
It's about an hour and a half. 1 hour and 32 minutes.
I might take the whole school, for fuck's sake. To be honest, an hour and 32 minutes, I can deal with that.
Yeah, that's fine by me. I think these types of movies should be shorter.
Oh, definitely.
The final trailer is dropping on March 9th. Nintendo is doing a direct to drop the last
what else
trailer.
did I put in? I put something else in here.
Del Toro's not going to do the new Hellboy, though, right? Because Mike and Del Toro don't get along anymore.
No, it's another.
Because Mike, one of the artists that used to work for him works for Del Toro, and he said, like, if you work for Del Toro, you can't work for me, and then the whole thing blew up. But anyways, go ahead. Yeah.
No, that was it. This was just pointing out it's going to be 7 minutes shorter than Sonic for whatever reason, but
cool. It looks good.
It's going to be short, so
that's cool.
Cool.
Streaming and TV. Don't want to leave out the TV. Most of this stuff is going to be Disney stuff. A lot of Disney news this week. Starting off with an accidental announcement, confirmation of a season 2 by the voice actor saying he can't wait to get started on season 2, but we didn't get season 1 yet.
Oh, that's kind of dope. Good job, bro.
Yeah.
So they already deleted the tweet, but
that's
good. He did.
But is it
Wolverine said he can't wait for season 2.
Wait a minute. So time out. When what's his name gets in front of all the investors and says, we're not doing any more one season bullshit. We're going to try to get 4 so that we can put into our new world where we can create content that we can simulcast. Yeah. Or whatever. I know. Well, you can't say that because somebody's going to yell at us. And technically it's not, but whatever. That's what we're using it as. So he says that all good. This guy goes, yeah, can't wait to start second season. And that's like supposed to be a big fucking surprise. Like, no shit. There's
he said he is already recording lines for the second season.
I know, but what I'm saying, so why take that down? That sounds like, okay, cool. The first one works. And yeah, you're going to give us more. Fuck yeah. I don't understand how that's a bad thing.
I don't know, but
I don't know.
It is.
There's just serious repercussions from this. I can't believe he did that. It's just awful.
On you.
Yeah. Okay.
Vision Quest will start shooting next year.
Fuck me. Just shoot me in the nuts. Who the fuck wants this? If you're saying you want this, I'm saying one thing to you. You're fucking lying.
Well, I don't know what it's going to be.
It doesn't matter what it's going to be. Pete, don't play that. It doesn't matter.
What the run wasn't a bad read. What was it? The Vision run?
No, get the shit. Nope. You're fucking lying. You're fucking lying.
You're gonna talk to somebody this weekend that wants to see this.
I'll have to admit, I'm Vision Quest curious.
I'm curious.
I'm not ready to judgment on it yet.
There's not a single soul in this world.
I'm gonna play this first. He's gonna be mad at you.
You can 313. That's fine.
No.
Who? Okay, I don't give a shit who it is. Is it somebody that's gonna be at the con this weekend?
Somebody that lives in my house.
Guest? Oh, sorry. Excluding Dub's beautiful, intelligent wife. Who the fuck wants this? They're lying. Damn it, she's gonna be in the chat yelling at me. Don't hit me. Tell her not to hit me, please. All right.
I'm with Steve. I'm a little curious. I don't want to know more.
Vision Quest curious.
You get out of here, curious. Get out.
Apparently, I've seen a couple more.
What's this shit either? Come on.
Oh, what, the Wonder Man? So we might get Grim Reaper.
Yeah, there's one dude on the internet saying, like, dude, Wonder Man, that's my favorite of all time.
Well, we're getting it, regardless of whether you want it or not. And Demetrius Gross, I guess that's how you say his name, but he's being eyed to possibly be Grim Reaper, I guess is what they're saying.
Ryan May, everybody's got something.
I don't know.
Riot.
Rampage. I haven't seen. I don't know anything about the actor or his work, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, good, great filling, Pete. Good job. So we don't even get a reference of where this guy might have been before.
Oh, like I said, he was in. I don't know if it's a movie or a show. It was Rampage or something, but I don't think it's the point. It's not the actor.
Rampage, the movie that's got Rampage, the movie with fucking The Rock.
Not that Rampage. I don't. Well, maybe. No. I don't remember him in that.
Why the fuck? What's Gilmore Girls? What's Gilmore Girls?
TV show.
Why? Yeah. What? That doesn't sound like something you should be watching.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with anything. So you're getting us all lost off track, reading comments and.
Is there an opposite of Ring the Bell?
Yes.
Boo this man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, now we. Since you're asking, now we definitely.
Boo this man.
I don't even understand what the chat is doing at this point. Why do we have a chat when they're doing stuff like that? I don't even understand what that is.
I don't know.
I think this is it. We just need to riot.
More teases that these two might be coming back.
I like this Luke Cage. I want this dude back.
Yeah. I liked him too, but he's the one I think is less likely to come back.
Why? This is like the Gal thing. I don't give a shit. Pay this man his money. This is the dude.
I don't think it's about money. If he was already working, he's working. He's got a contract somewhere else.
Okay. What's he doing? What's he doing?
What is it?
That evil?
He doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing. It ain't that important.
I just fucking said it.
You just said he got a contract. I don't know. He's doing
it's like the show Evil or something. It's like I don't know if it's on Peak. I don't know what
a show nobody fucking knows. I think you're going to be able to. I think when Marvel calls, you're like, "Yo, bro, let's break that contract."
Just because you don't know it doesn't mean that
nobody knows that shit. Joe, get out of here. Oh my God!
Is it on CBS? Okay.
Dub, did you tell her what I said? Dub, tell her to stop. Tell her to stop.
That's what you get.
Oh man!
All right. Call down the thunder. You got it,
dude. He's awesome. I mean, that's another one they got right. Like they got him right. They got Wonder Woman right. Like, let's not fuck it up here, guys. They could recast. They could definitely recast.
Okay, we're going to touch a little bit of Star Wars.
Maybe
stuff.
somebody that's a little cuter.
We'll save most of it for Sunday, but this stuff came out, so I'm not going to wait 4 days for us to mention it. But
it's because you like this young lady, and your son's obsessed with her, right? What's her name again? Shantan?
Well, no, she's not Sasha Banks anymore.
Nope.
She's Mercedes Money now.
Money. Her real name is Mercedes. So
yeah, her real name is Mercedes.
I don't know what her
your dad gave you a stripper name.
That's my real name too.
There's nobody whose real name is
and
Mercedes.
She's Champ. She's Snoop's cousin. Yeah, that's her name.
What the fuck? That's
the New Japan.
Interesting here.
Oh yeah, it's a wig. But yeah, it's like
She's in New Japan now. She's not even in real wrestling anymore.
It's real wrestling. It's just foreign wrestling.
Yeah, I thought she wasn't going to come back for season 3, so she might come back.
She's saying maybe, and hopeful to.
She's coming back for season 3. She's trying to get that bad. And get that bad. Dude, if Snoop's her cousin, Snoop has been in all types of horse shit. If you ever see what Snoop's been in, he's been in Law and Order. What?
He's in Skechers now.
Yeah, he's doing Sketcher commercials. He does everything. So you better believe she's coming back too.
Oh yeah, I think she wants to bounce around a little bit.
Yeah, maybe she couldn't before because of her WWE contract, but she's done with that. So
yeah, get that money.
To be fair, she would have nothing to do right now in WWE.
She wasn't bad.
She's not bad. So I think it's good she's away for a little bit.
She said about 6 words that came out better than the actress from Cara Dune. So hey, I'm good. Real wrestling.
We might. This is all the only news here is we might get Ahsoka after Haunted Mansion in August. So maybe the fall is when we're gonna get Ahsoka.
Ring the bell.
It doesn't matter. Very good job.
Possibly come out in the fall.
So no definitive time.
We have Mando, then a break, and then we'll get this in the fall. We have Secret Invasion in between that.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of Mando, season 4 apparently is already beginning production later this year, and we might be getting a Book of Fett to season 2.
That's not what that said.
It says
that's not what that said. What they said was the rumor was he's going to show up, which is actually even a worse effing rumor I've ever heard, because then it's saying that he's not showing up in 3, which means Dom's going to be crying. But he said the next time, but the rumor is the next time he shows up is going to be they're saying that he's not going to show up in season 3. So they said the next time he's going to show up is in either season 4 or if there's a Boba Fett season 2. But that's not credit to anybody. That's what somebody on the fucking internet said. I'd be highly surprised if he doesn't show up in The Mandalorian 3. Correct?
Yeah.
So if he doesn't show up in The Mandalorian 3, then all this horse shit is wrong, right? Even if it could be right down the road, because I believe that they're doing Mandalorian.
This is 2 different things. This is Mando 4, season 4, and Book of Fett 2. And there's all the writers.
If you read what you're quoting here, because I actually did see this and read it, because our man Dom sends us all types of crazy shit from.
No. I didn't read it from wherever the hell Dom sent this shit.
Okay, but then I went and looked it up after that, and I'm like, oh, cool. Well, they announced it, so let's double check, because you got to double check the shit Dom sends you. No offense to Dom, he knows this. And when I got to the core was a person saying, "Hey, this is coming from a rumor," and the rumor is that he is the next time Boba Fett shows up is either going to be in The Mandalorian season 4, which we already know is being pre-written and is going to, so we know that's coming for sure.
Yeah.
Or Book of Fett number 2, which would mean that the next time he doesn't show up is in 3. And is anybody here going to be willing to bet that he's not showing up in season 3 of The Mandalorian? And if he is, that means Dom's going to cry.
Well, we'll see. Again, we don't want to spend too much time on this. We'll talk about this on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And then, he's not going to show up in Bad Batch either, which Dom's going to cry too. Yeah.
To be fair,
it's a lot. It's a lot of his crying going on.
I don't care about this either, but we're getting one of those Walking Dead spinoffs. There's some production. Rick and Michonne.
Are they going to use the same 2 people?
Yeah, I think so. He got paid to do it. They just never made his spinoff shit. So we're getting it, whether you want it or not. You're getting it.
What the hell are people? He's not going. Jesus. I can't wait till Sunday.
Let's get to comics. real quick with some comic stuff for fun. I know you guys all got your Turtles and Batmans and your Turtles and Power Rangers. How about your Turtles and Street Fighter? Huh? No? Well, we're going to get it. So whether you want it or not.
I'll probably buy the Eastman cover.
Why? I wouldn't even buy the Eastman cover, to be honest.
You have any Udon or covers we're looking to get?
Udon Publishing.
Okay, we'll hop on over to Marco's favorite, the 2099 universe, and show that they're revamping Punisher 2099's look with a mohawk and a extra gears and stuff. I don't know. There you go.
Sweet. So we're getting a new 2099 book?
It's part of this Spider-Man 2099
they're not giving us a Punisher.
Like 5 issues.
Well, hopefully we'll get the X-Men 2099 too. Hopefully the books go up in price because I got a bunch of 2099 #1 Punisher.
Looking at this cover, I kind of hope it's die cut and these bullet holes are holes in it that you can.
I just like the old ones that they used to have where it's like the,
That's what I want.
Literally, like the only book you could still pick up for 10 cents is Punisher 2099, Ravage 2099, and fucking X-Men 2099.
No, you have a harder time finding the X-Men.
Oh, I got it. That's because I buy them all.
Yeah, because people buy them.
So cheap.
But Ravage, nobody wants Ravage.
I buy that too. I buy Punisher too.
Well, Doom's out there too. I always find the Hulk.
I never find Doom. I have a hard time finding Doom.
Yeah, the Hulk. It's on that annual. It's like a 2-issue.
Yeah, Hulk.
I get a Hulk one out there.
The timeline.
Yeah. Well, shouldn't be surprised with this. We're gonna get another Peacemaker comic book because, well, we're gonna get more Peacemaker and James Gunn. Okay, I'm a fan of Peacemaker, the show. I don't know if I need a comic book though. You know what I mean? Like certain things on screen
translate well. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna translate to.
Yeah, I don't
know. Pete, your quote. He's trying to quote you, Stick, saying that you said put an acetate cover on it, which I'm not sure.
No, not acetate. Die cut.
Die cut. Yeah, she said die cut.
Popped out. Like the Wolverine 50 with the claws.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Ferret book. Is it Ferret? With the hole all the way through? The bullet shot? But I don't want a hole all the way through the book because it kind of messes up the story. And last one, this kind of came up late. Hickman and Hitch are going to be bringing the Ultimate Universe back in this Ultimate Invasion storyline. Something with the Maker and... I don't know. Entertainment Weekly had this, so... Marvel event coming to revamp things, reset, restart.
I actually do have something to say about this very seriously.
Move this man!
Okay.
Hickman or Hitch?
The whole fucking thing, dude. Like you got to give Hickman like 6 years to write any book, which they're not going to do. So, yeah. Plus, I don't give a shit. This is horrible.
All right, I'm going to try to go quick, but there are a lot of toys, but we'll just look at them.
Okay, let's look at toys.
We'll look at toys. We don't have to go in depth and talk about them. We'll just look at them and go cool. A lot of Hasbro stuff.
God,
not
Ryan,
cool.
I feel sorry for you.
We got
Groot with wings.
Beefcake Groot with wings, exactly. There's also some little kind of a spoilery image with a little. He's got a little rodent type creature in his hand too. That could be a baby of some sort.
Oh, even AOA, he doesn't like Ultimate Cap. That's the first cap he doesn't like.
Yeah, I didn't either. He's just as bad as All-Star Batman.
Yeah.
Well, we got all the blue suits. Yeah, so get ready. They all got blue suits now.
Yeah.
Star-Lord, blue suit. Nebula in her blue suit. Drax is wearing a shirt, and it's a blue suit.
But we're not going to get Annihilation for some reason.
Mantis, she got blue suit too. Don't forget Rocket. He's got blue suit.
Journey.
We all got to buy these blue suits. But you know who doesn't get a blue suit? Kraglin. That's his name? Kraglin?
I hope the arrow turns around and shoots this guy right in the nuts and they get rid of this stupid character.
Sean Gunn. James Gunn.
Get out of here. Yeah, what type of nepotism horse shit is this?
Well, he was also Rocket.
Yeah. Do we get what's his name? Kevin Bacon in blue suit?
Yeah.
That'll probably be a special mail away exclusive figure that you have to get from Hasbro.
Everybody's favorite Golden God.
Oh, fucking A. They ruined this character.
And guess what the Build-A-Figure is?
These nuts.
You won't guess. I never would have guessed this either.
Oh, is it going to be Puck? Not Puck. Is it going to be oh, tell me it's not Cosmo.
It's Cosmo.
It is Cosmo. What the?
How do you do a Build-A-Figure that's smaller than everybody?
As soon as you said it, I was like, "What's the dumbest thing?" I was thinking about Pip the Troll, and I was like, "What's dumber than Pip the Troll?" Oh, Cosmo. Holy shit! I was just bullshitting.
Hey, I got nothing against Cosmo. But
not me neither. But that fuck no.
How do you build a figure with tiny pieces?
Dude, I can't believe I nailed that.
That's
you did.
Weird,
I can't believe it either. I thought we'd have a few guesses.
If they would have put this figure on in a box and tried to sell it for $20, everybody would have been pissed. Like, how do you sell this figure?
No, but you put him in a package with rockets, and he's also a little bit of plastic too, and you get the same amount of plastic, and you get 2 toys.
That would good. Yeah, that would be fair.
Anyway,
I don't hate Cosmo. So. I just think as a Build-A-Figure, it's shit.
Yeah, no, the fact that it's the Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, collect the yeah. AOA just said he likes to collect dog parts, just so everybody knows.
Plus, you saw how many figures there was like 8.
Courtney Love song from the 90s.
So you breaking Cosmo into 8 pieces? Like, I don't know how many who he spread out across.
Yeah, it looks like the top part is 1, bottom part's 2. I mean,
4 legs.
You gotta take off all legs. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and the head. That's 8. Okay. That's the dumbest fucking Build-A-Figure I've ever seen. All right, next up.
Let's get a classic Craven. All right.
Yeah.
They're selling it, so
no,
you don't like that?
Yeah, they might not be selling it. Ali's might be selling it.
How about your Tracksuit Mafia?
What the fuck?
Look at all the weapons you get, though, with this dude.
And different heads.
If it said bro, if you could squeeze it.
Because he can be any of these different characters, because, put a different head on him. He's not.
So he's like an army builder figure.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is another one that's going to be on discount. I mean, it just is. So good luck with that. Well, somebody's going to open it up like Pete says, because there's. Yeah, if I ever catch the bastard, no, it's not even the heads. They just open it to rip the package because they hate it. I know it's Pete doing it. I know he just goes to different states and just tears the package.
I like all those weapons that he comes with.
Take that, Astonishing Ant-Man, which we're getting this too.
Fuck. For $30, get lost. Get out of here.
I don't know if this is 30. Well,
what are they? They're $26.99, aren't they now?
Something like that.
Yeah, fuck that. Get rid of it.
Well, no, because the deluxe ones are. Remember that Boba Fett that came up? I saw it in the store. It's like $34, and it's just Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? We're getting some more. I did not buy the first run, but we're getting some more additions to the Dungeons and Dragons, the cartoon figures.
You can still find these in discount racks right now. If you go into Myers or Targets or any of those stores, they're starting to put these on clearance.
Are they? I'll buy them at a discount because this will be volume 2, wave 2, I guess.
Oh, you're a fucking loser when they're giving you a 5-sided die in with your. Oh my god, they give you dice with all the shit,
and a 6-sided die. You can collect the whole set. That's the thing. You get your whole bag.
Oh my god. You really just taking this dork culture to a new fucking level.
What?
Loser.
It's a Dungeons and Dragons toy. What do you think they're gonna give you?
Oh my god.
It's like 40 years too late, but okay.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm not buying them, but
yeah, but to be fair, unless they're on discount, I'm probably not buying them. And the next ones, even if they are,
that guy even looks like Pete. He's short, got the hair.
I'm still not buying these. But hey,
hell no.
Henry Jones Sr. You want your Sean Connery figure?
One point of articulation. That's always a good selling point.
They made this already. Like I have one, a Henry Jones.
Yeah, well, you're getting them again.
Probably from the early 2000s.
Oh my god!
And the Sala.
They have taint articulation.
Yeah, taint. Yeah. No, it's called Gooch now. It's not called taint anymore. It's called Gooch.
And then I saw just today we're also getting. Sexified shirt open. Temple of Doom.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
For the ladies.
And his buddy. He's gotta have his partner. We're getting short round.
And he shaves his chest. How do they still? Okay. All right. We can't have a titty Leia, but we can have short round, huh? Okay. All right.
Yep. All right, we're gonna have to do the McFarlanes because there's some cool ones in here. These are the movie-based ones. Build-A-Figure to Bane, but they actually look pretty solid. But there's just so many of them.
There's so many.
Interested.
I don't even understand how people figure out which is the ones they like.
Bale, and you got the Bale, and you got the Ledger Joker.
Oh,
And
build
that
finger
card,
poisonous
Two-Face.
monkey. That would be awesome, Joe.
Yeah. And you collect. You can build your Bane. You can. The Razagul's Destiny. You can play at home. All right. If you don't like those, we have some store exclusives rolling out to some places like Target and whatnot. And look, you can get your
What
Subject
the fuck
1.
is that?
That's Subject 1 Superman that we talked about from Flashpoint.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about
then,
the fuck is the other thing?
That's the Zera, isn't it? No.
No, it's like a Joker, Batman. I don't know what that is. To be fair,
Yeah.
but he's got a Joker face.
I don't know what that is.
But I don't know what it is, and it doesn't. They didn't really say who it was supposed to be. But it's gold label.
Well, okay, that's nice. Characters people probably don't give a fuck about.
Hey, you want to? It's almost like the old school looking
Impulse.
Mr. Freeze, which was cool.
Impulse, yeah, there we go.
I don't care about Impulse, but I kind of like the Freeze. The Freeze reminds me of the old figure.
Okay.
The superpowers?
Yeah. The Superpowers, the Toy Biz remake. All right, that's it for and then Target for Impulse there. Last thing is a Mezco G.I. Joe. Firefly looks pretty cool, but I'm not going to buy these things, but too expensive.
Okay.
But it looks cool. So I figured
the Pat Flacco. That's good.
Damn, there you go.
Give it,
112,
give it to Eric.
is that a 6-inch figure?
I think it's 112.
Ring the bell.
112.
So 112. That would be
112
6.
is mean 6-inch.
That would be a 6-inch figure then. Yeah. But that's it.
Cool stuff. Nerds.
That's all we got for this week. I know it was a lot of toys, but there were a lot of toys.
A lot of toys. All right, we're almost an hour in. And
I know.
We still haven't got, okay,
we're talking about ponytails and crack.
We got to get to comics real quickly. Let's see how many we can get through.
You want to do this real quickly?
Do you have enough time for this, Steve? I know you got to go.
Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good. Check back with me in an hour.
You got it.
Well, this shouldn't take an hour. We'll be the spices before you know it.
All right.
All right. Oh wait. What do we? I got it. While I get this ready, let me run the thing so this way I can get everything situated properly.
We always have the best transitions. You gotta say. It's DC heavy again this week.
Thanks.
I'll tell you this. Can I tell you one thing right now? We will not be reading another fucking Amazing Spider-Man book. We're not reading.
Why? How did you know that's where we're going to start? I actually decided to switch the order, so we weren't doing DC first.
It didn't matter. I was actually hoping because I was gonna get up and take a piss whenever it comes up. I was about to tell you that.
Well, now would be your time because
holy
we're starting
shit!
with Marvel.
You know what's worse than Junior's fucking covers? The 2 clown shows that fucking did the insides of this fucking book.
What are you talking about? You didn't like Dodson? I mean, it wasn't the best.
Dotson could go fuck themselves with this shit. You couldn't even tell what half the book was. I didn't even realize that those characters were supposed to be a fucking bootleg ass Doc Ock, a bootleg ass Scorpion.
Well, yeah, I haven't been reading.
You couldn't see that. No, but you couldn't see the shit. You couldn't see it.
No, they didn't.
Which goblin was that? Was that Hobgoblin? Was it Green Goblin? I still don't fucking know.
I don't think that was important.
So you don't draw it? So you just don't.
Yep.
Well, then why even fucking put it in the comic? Please show the slide so we can tell.
Dodson wanted to draw a black cat and got to draw Spidey and the White Rabbit for whatever. We'll get to that in a second.
Oh, the fucking White Rabbit. Oh.
Yeah. So here,
who's the other guy?
Planet of the Apes B cover.
Oh, nobody gives a shit.
Stormbreakers C cover, and a 1 in 25 that I actually kind of liked, but considering the guts of this book were awful,
yeah,
I'm not
all right.
But I kind of like it. I don't know. So that's a 1 in 25. Horrible. But to Marco's point, we get into it right in the midst of something. I didn't know who the dude was he was carrying. I figured
you have to read the first page where it explains this. But
I was, but I still somehow missed it.
Okay, that right page. You know who didn't read this? Steve, did you read this?
I did not read. No, this is one I didn't read.
So the fat guy in the middle is supposed to be a Doc Ock.
Yep. Okay. They're the
guy on the right is supposed to be fucking Vulture.
I think it's a girl, but Vulture.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. You can't tell what the fuck.
No, they say it in the story. That's the only reason why.
That's what I'm saying. But this isn't a fucking novel. It's a comic. They're supposed to use pictures to reflect the fucking story.
Yeah. They were
who the fuck are the other people there? Can you identify any of those fucking people?
Goblin?
Which goblin?
Shocker?
Which goblin? It's not Shocker. The Shocker's not in there.
No, well,
that's
I think
Scorpion
that's holding on to the glider behind the goblin.
There's some fire and smoke.
Yeah, it looks like the orange, the yellow, padded. It looks like the Shocker's outfit.
That does look like the Shocker.
And Scorpion, maybe? Is that the tail? Scorpion? But the point is, I don't know who these young.
So you've up close this to try. Once again, you're saying these interiors are great. There's no fucking faces.
Oh, I didn't say the interiors were great. Don't get me wrong. Kyle? Look, I hate
but we are measuring against JR Jr. So
yeah. I guess JR Jr. cover compared to this is I don't know. I take
this is old school. There's not a background to be found throughout this whole book. There's just blue skies everywhere.
Okay, go through this piece of shit because I'm done with this piece of shit already. Yeah, Sumo Ak.
We're not going to spend a lot of time on it. We get the White Rabbit, who apparently Marvel's now trying to make their version of Harley Quinn, and very low rent, unfunny, flat. It was just rough to read some of this stuff. Like the jokes just were not there. They just weren't.
They were terrible. Yes.
Come on, ladies. This is the sort of fan service the patriarchy wants. So give up because of feminism and stuff.
Oh, yeah. The writing's fucking dog shit, too.
Wow. Yeah. Just not good. But, I mean, they are drawn well. Just there's no background. Moving on. Apparently, Shocker pissing his pants while he's swinging around with Spidey. And then he thinks they bonded. They're talking about... God knows
Iron Man wear diapers, another great line. This is fucking horrible.
It's just, and then the bad guys are like, "You're talking like we're not even here." I wish I wasn't even here for this.
And then they keep telling Spider-Man that she keeps going like, "Hey, Spider-Man, or Black Cat, you could do better than Spider-Man."
Yeah.
And then she's like trying to hump him, and then they make like correction jokes. It's fucking look at that. Look at Sumo Octopus. It looks like the fucking Blob, maybe. And the other one looks like a lady with a fox, and I think it's supposed to be Scorpion. This is fucking horrible.
Once again, no backgrounds.
No butts. Dude, that one girl doesn't even have a butt. She lost her butt.
And then here we go. Then he tries to like break them on this. Hey, pay me off and I'll let you guys go. Like this was just didn't make any sense. I mean, I get it. He was trying to lure them out and lure out the mystery villain, which was Mysterio.
Don't you dare slam Kirby. Kirby at least gave a fuck.
Oh no, there was techno nonsense in the background. Just like 90s cross hatching in the background. It's just shaded cross.
This is like McFarlane shit.
Yeah, there's just some smoke, a couple of snowflakes.
Yeah, it was Snowblind. You got it, Marv. Get out of here with this book.
Yeah.
This book is
anyway,
horrible.
it's just and
is anybody
Mysterio
reading
was apparently
this?
The boss, and he was testing them to see how loyal they'd be. I don't care. This was
nobody gives a shit.
This was not
chat. Did anybody read this horseshit book? Is anybody reading this horseshit book? And if you are, go see a psychiatrist. Because
do you know who wrote this, Marco?
Who?
Joe Kelly.
And in what you're supposed to, am I supposed to apologize about that?
Yeah, you should apologize for that.
Why?
Because that's your guy.
He did a shit job. This is shit.
Yeah, this was not a good job.
What do you want me to tell
Kelly,
you?
Docker and White Rabbit trying to
like these are like people who are legitimately good in the comic book industry, and they put out this like
I know that, but what I'm saying, hey, listen, this is garbage. What do you want me to tell you? Yeah. Don't do this. You're better than this.
No, again, you have no idea where you are in any of this. There's no frame of reference because there's no backgrounds anywhere.
Yeah. Like you can say what you hey, look, when they hit, I give it to them, but this is not hitting. This is straight trash, dude.
I won't read
how
anymore.
About
ASM?
How about Parker trying to explain how he feels about MJ? She's like a sister.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
A best friend.
Oh, this is so
I love her.
bad.
I always
so
will.
bad.
So bad.
But
oh yeah,
they're still getting down. Don't leave now. We're done. And then they go swinging off to their togetherness.
Don't worry. The rest
it's just
much better.
One of the dudes over at Jack over at CBSI was throwing out an idea that he had. I think he thinks that they're going to off MJ, and they might. Now that I'm thinking about it, they might be building to getting rid of her.
Hey,
so they could have Peter and Black Cat and not it be weird like it's weird right now.
Let me explain something to you real quickly. This is how you
this big event that we talked about coming in a couple issues. Things will change forever. could be MJ dying.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is anybody gonna give a shit?
I don't know.
Like, this
People
is like the worst fucking book ever. This is so bad.
Exclusive variants.
Yeah.
Wazoo.
Thank God. And yeah, there we go. All right,
but
move along.
That was it. So there was our Marvel book.
We will be reviewing that book when it comes out. We won't. I refuse. I'll quit. All right, next up.
This is not a review. This is just something where I'm going to do as more of to check in on Saga, because we got a new issue of Saga, but we're not going to do a full on review. Just kind of broad strokes. If you guys read it, I know we were talking before.
Yeah, I know.
I read it, so I'll just give you the broad strokes of it. It's good. It's
I didn't get a chance to read it, but I got to tell you that cover. I don't know who did that cover. I thought it was really, really well done. It was a nice cover.
Is it just Fiona Staples? No.
I'm not sure.
Always.
But there's only one cover. There's no variants to this. It's just
I like
the
that
one.
Too.
Interesting story. It progresses the story from where we read last time. And no complaints here. So keep reading it. So that's all it was going to be, a check-in. So if it went off the rails, I tell you if it went off the rails, or we tell you it went off the rails, or if it was something phenomenal happened, I would tell you. It's just, the story keeps going. The story is still progressing and growing. So we're going to move on over to our Dark Horse book, which I'm sure Marco will have plenty to say when he comes back, because he was already complaining about it before we even started the goddamn show. And this is the print version of the digital book that I already read, because I did that Tiny Onion Substack subscription. Yeah. I got a bunch of gold foil books lying around here somewhere. I think I gave a few away. Might have sold one or two. But the Substack, now they're printing them at Dark Horse. And they're printing them with a lot of covers.
Oh, really? Multiple covers?
Yeah. There's a foil version of the regular, and then we've got a B. Not only do we have a B, we have a C, and we have a D, and then we have a...
I just feel like I read it on Substack, so why do I need to go buy a print version?
You don't. Yeah. So they gave you a whole different pile of books. So you could, and then here was a hidden release reveal, another version.
Huh. So this is the creator-owned... Oh, there's more?
Yeah, there's incentives. The other books, so Virgin incentives, of course, as well. 1 in 10s and 1 in 25s.
So recently, I haven't seen. I mean, I've been a little bit out of the loop, but Dark Horse hasn't been doing too many incentives and alternate covers and whatever for their regular books. They've just been putting out like one cover, even for their Star Wars books and like their mainline titles. You get one book.
Yeah.
And so now Tinian's bringing in all this stuff, all this, let's just say, baggage with him to do all these variants. Yeah, it's just so much. Because it's a book, right? It's a creator-owned book.
Yes.
It's garbage. Dub, I know you didn't know this, but this is like, so these two people are actual real people.
I definitely did not know that.
Even
that's why it was so wordy and, to be honest, a little bit boring to start. Like,
it's actually a book too, but even Alien enthusiasts,
what Barney did. I'm like, oh, that's great. Barney.
Yeah, I have kind of said that like their case isn't kind of like the lady, even forever they were like going out there to try to prove stuff, and she was like thinking that fucking streetlights were fucking UFOs. So
they're driving and she's seeing that. Yeah, they're just telling the story. They're stopping. Look at the light. There's a light that's near the moon. It's coming for us. It's following us. Look, don't you see
Barney
it?
And Betty Hill. That's who it was.
I still enjoyed it. I mean, I thought it was good. A good read.
Once it got past the first few pages.
I wish if he's going to tell this story, he would have put a spin on it, right? Because I mean, it's been pretty much proven that this is made up from these people. So like, at least make it more in this generation. And
don't give it away yet. We're still building. The aliens are coming. Look, he sees them. What do you mean made up? You're telling me they're not coming for him to capture them?
What do you mean? No, well, yeah, but I mean, like,
this was true.
Yeah, no. Well, they made a book off of it saying it was, I guess, and I don't know. You got some people who believe, I guess, even though you got a lot of people who don't believe that what they're saying was true, but I don't know.
You remember the X-Files episode, the Jose Chung episode?
I didn't watch X-Files.
No.
It was just one of those things I missed it.
Well, if you, the sad part though with it is if you watched like the Outer Files, they found out was on like it was like a TV show on 10 days before they recanted this story, and like the aliens were exactly like the aliens in that. And then there was like some movie that I can't remember what the movie was. I actually was looking that up just to see because I remembered it offhand that they had done it. But what was the movie that they watched? So Outer Limits,
Close Encounters.
Yeah, Outer Limits. It's like almost exactly
keyboards.
No, Invaders from Mars was the movie. So if you took that and Outer Limits and put it together,
Mars Wants Moms. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Invaders of Mars. It's like exactly their story that they kept sticking to. So I don't know. Like I said, I wish unfortunately, like the sci-fi culture, if you're going to give a kickback to the sci-fi culture of the 60s, which is in the 50s and 60s, probably the best alien realms, like they do some of the best original works in that period of time. Probably like, I don't know, add some of the better factors into it than this, but whatever.
Yeah. I had a similar thing happen to me after I saw my stepmother as an alien.
Right.
Kim Basinger was just everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
hey, get her out of my head.
Yeah, the 60. Yeah. Well, I think Invaders from Mars was 53. Their sticks, to be honest with you.
And this isn't all that we got. We were treated to. I don't even know what this was.
I don't know if they are though.
This.
Yeah, this is really fucked up.
What is?
The Coney Island prostitute thing?
Yeah, I want to check out the inside of the elephant. There's hookers in there. Well, I just want to see inside the elephant. Well,
I don't think this was on the Substack, was it?
I don't remember this.
Yeah. I don't remember this either.
But that's the story in here. It's basically everybody telling him, "Hey, kid, there's hookers in there." He's like, "Oh, I just want to be inside the elephant." And it's like pages and pages about these elephants. Yeah. And then the elephant turns down.
Not these. Only one elephant. It's only one elephant.
Yeah. Well, the elephant. And then they're talking about Barnum and Bailey like elephants. And then he's somehow on the beach, and some dude talks about like a Batman flying around, and he's like, "Yeah, the world's weird." Like that was like that's how it ended. Like,
all right, now I have to go buy the print copy to read this.
Yeah,
it didn't make any sense. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, there was a fake elephant with the hookers, and there was a real elephant in the circus that they fed drugs to, and then tried to kill.
Yeah,
and then there was the merman with wings that was flying.
Yeah, Joe, if they were more into the hooker storyline, I would have been down, but like they weren't.
Yeah, and then
you got Frogman with wings.
It's a weird world out there.
Just keep looking at the sky. Okay.
Maybe you might see something weird.
Well, so that was that.
That was that.
Once again, the
winner this week's DC.
Gems this week, I guess, came from DC.
DC won again. Holy shit.
Just like the other book, just like Saga, we're just doing a check-in on 101 of Nightwing.
Yeah.
I want to do a full review, but
I actually was disappointed. I was disappointed that the back half of the Nightwing book wasn't longer.
I was a little lost because they were referencing things that I didn't read, like in issue 98. They kept pointing to it and telling me about what I missed, but
in the front half, in the back half, they reviewed that annual or whatever we read. And
I
was kind of
annual.
Was it not the annual? Whatever.
They were talking about an annual, but I don't remember that story very well. I mean, they referenced what we did read with the tower, but like the Necron stuff, I didn't know. We're not Necron.
Well, maybe I just read it. Maybe you didn't read it. Yeah. Whatever. So I don't know. The back half of it I thought was a little bit better. I thought it was good. It's still okay. I mean, it's a good book. Yeah. Just I don't know what I don't like the 2-story thing. Like at this point, straighten it out.
You're talking. Oh, I know what you're talking. You're talking about the Superman.
Yeah.
Like the actual separate story that.
Yeah, where he's teaching him how to.
He's teaching super. Yeah. Okay. I thought you just meant the second half of the story where I was it did kind of shift a little bit when they were with the little girl, and then.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and that's what I thought you meant.
Yeah. No, just split up the 2 stories. I don't know why we're doing the 2-story thing here.
But multiple covers here too.
What am I complaining about? At least they gave you more than you expected to get.
I'm just going to show them to you. B and C and a 1 of 25. But it was good. It was still good. Like I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, good book.
Good book. Reading it. I got to go back and catch up though, because like I said, I kind of want to check out when they were telling the story. Like, when you had the magic clubs where you. Like, oh, what happened?
Yes,
no, the word
feel of like 80s comics, right?
It did.
You had all the editor's notes, and go back and read this one. Yeah,
I love that. I think it's great.
Yeah, because it gave me some frame of reference as opposed to when we were reading that Sins of Sinister and they're talking about crap. I'm like, what's going on here? And I didn't know what was going on.
Maybe we should we should also do apparently 60s sci-fi movies apparently one day.
Yeah, we could do that one of these. This Island Earth, we want to do it like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
However, Superman doing the like engagement thing was a little weird.
What?
We'll get to it.
There was a part in Nighthawk. This before the Superman, where he was training Superman and stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't put that. Yeah, well, we didn't have any slides.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That was from the last Nighthawk book that we read
Nightwing,
in the end or whatever. Yeah, Nightwing.
Yeah, no, we're going to get into Superman number 1.
Oh yeah, now we're going to Superman. Okay, yeah.
Here I got to show you.
What's up with the what's up with the Chops guy? What's with the ponytail?
He's the new head of the special investigations, I guess, unit of DC. Well,
Maggie Sawyer's replacement.
Yeah. We gotta get through because there's like 20 covers. I'm just gonna click through the covers while we chat.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So you guys can just look.
Lois Lane's a badass in this one. I liked it. Yeah. Superman actually, it kind of makes more sense where he's actually went to the gym.
Covers, by the way.
Oh,
he went to the gym as Clark Kent.
They're still going.
Wow.
Holy
shit!
That's a homage to Superman 1.
Can I ask a question real quickly?
Mm-hmm.
So was Lex Luthor? Did he have like some telepathic link?
No.
Superman can just hear him.
Superman, he explains it in the story because I was wondering about that.
That's what I thought too. I thought at first it was they had a link.
Right. Same here until we got to that part in the story.
Yeah, he said it in the story that he listens.
Can I ask you another question? Why didn't they draw the line at 299? I just don't understand.
Well, we draw the line at 299 variants because we're still going.
Now that foil's kind of cool. That reminds me of the Superman Phantom Zone movies.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, the foil.
Yeah,
nice.
It's $8 though. It's $2 more to get the foil.
That scared me to death as a kid. You know, like you could get trapped in a mirror.
In it.
That was just
Superman 2.
That freaked me out. Yeah.
More so than Superman might just throw you down an icy chasm.
Wait, who's on that? Who's on the book? Who's on the 175?
Livewire.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I like that cover, but it's a 1 in 75, so
that's a weird.
I don't like it.
We're still not done because we got foil 1 in 100s.
Oh Jesus, fuck.
And a foil 1 in 200 while we're at it.
Wow.
So DC's just trying to they had a good thing going, and now they're just trying to fucking marvel themselves into.
Well, it's a number 1, so they're just going all out. Yeah.
Well, here we go. They just kind of start with this. I don't know why they put this tiny little bit at the front of Ma and Pa Kent. I thought they would tie back into it somehow, but apart from them just saying, "Well, Clark's going to do Clark," like that's all point it really.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid. And the live wire thing
wasn't needed.
I guess the live wire thing, besides the fact that Lex is like, you should kill her pretty much.
Yeah, no, we needed that. The opening, brawl of sorts. Yeah, and Lex is in his ear telling him, "Do this, crack her head, and drown her under the water, choke her out." Like
apparently not in his ear. Apparently just talking, and Superman somehow is hearing him, and somehow Lex knows that Superman's hearing her.
Yeah, because he's acknowledging it.
I want them to bring. I like Livewire, so I hope they bring her in more than just this random stuff.
Well, she got arrested, so we may get more.
But it does seem she does say she's coming back. So
she did.
Who knows?
Yeah,
you can't cancel me.
Can't cancel me, buddy.
And then we meet the guy with the meme to me. Old Ironsides, I guess, with the ponytail.
Yeah, Special Crimes Unit. Like that's what they used to be. It was Dan Turpin and Maggie Sawyer that did it before from the animated series stuff. That's what I know from.
Yeah, so he's the new head honcho, I guess, of that unit. And then we get Clark. He's over at the Daily Planet.
Jacked Clark. The jackedest Clark Kent. At first I thought that was 1996 Beast in his like non-blue form, but apparently it's not.
And Lois is the editor.
She's got the high waist pants on.
Temporary. She's filling in for Perry, who's on sabbatical. So this is not a permanent position. But maybe they're just trying out this change in the staff.
Well, it looks like Clark Kent is definitely hitting above his belt level. So there we go.
Yeah, there you go. And then he does explain that he's listening, and he listens to Mom and Pa. He listens to her. He listens to Lex, and Lex is yapping in his ear. And oh my God, something's going on. Have you seen this?
Yep.
It's like a big event's coming, and it's
all right. This is kind of stupid.
Well,
this was kind
Lex
of
is rebranding.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
You get it. He's rebranding LexCorp that's now going to help Superman do his work, and he has to accept it.
Does he though?
Well, if he doesn't, then he's going to hold up shop, and everybody's going to go out of work. And
I mean, it's just tough to write. I'll give him this. It's tough to write Superman because, like, what the fuck are you going to do with Superman?
No, and that's why this was it kept me reading, kept me interested. It made sense to me.
I stopped right here for a little bit and then picked it back up later because I was like, oh fuck.
Well, yeah. So Mercy's explaining the deals. Like Lex is giving you LexCorp, and it's going to be SuperCorp. We're going to be here for you, buddy. Accept it. And he's like, I don't want it. And he's like, well, you have to. You can't give it away. If you give it to somebody else, you're just going to shut down, and then the entire city is going to be out of work, and it's going to be your fault. So you're kind of stuck. So let me continue our pitch. We're going to build this out. They had a whole like Jurassic Park kind of thing with hi, John. Oh, nice to meet you, John. Showing you how Superman's going to Superman up the whole city, and everybody's going to be all happy and helpful. And we got a whole unit building stuff for you. Whatever you need.
This is DC's problem right here. This is boring as fuck.
I think he was on board. He was on board up until the point they said, and we'll even give you a hologram Lex. Lex knew you were raised by a hologram dad, so he thought you'd like this.
No, I don't think he was on board because he said something about like we already.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get out of it the whole time.
He was trying to get out of it, but I think he was warming up before he got pissed off and said, "All right, too far. I'm out. I gotta go talk to Lex."
But this is the only way. Like this is one. Well, maybe not the only way, but this is one way that DC can utilize Superman and give him some type of adversary where they're using like the whole city against.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah, keep going. Well, because no, I got questions about this shit.
And then he's not going to make it to Lex because he runs into Parasite.
Right.
And not only one parasite, but a whole bunch of parasites.
Okay, now I'm about to get to my question. All right, go ahead.
And then Lex is explaining to him, say, hey, look, you're going to have to work with me here because you're not facing your enemies. You're facing all of mine. And then it looks like we got, is that Bizarro that they're working on? I don't know what's going on there.
That's where my question was. Is he actually in a coma this whole time and the leeches are already leeching off of him?
Got me.
I don't think so. I was trying to read this as maybe this was Bizarro, but now I'm looking at the S symbol.
No.
Not backwards.
No, I think that's him. And I think this whole story is actually, he's talking to him he could still hear him, but he can hear him in prison. And all the other shit that just happened isn't actually what happened. He's already here with, with the night of the parasite. So this big parasite guy is kind of taking him apart piece by piece because you see like part of the arms gone. And
I see that, but
I don't know, bro.
I don't know either.
I thought it'd be cool ending. I mean,
I didn't quite get either.
They ate his arm, right?
I don't know. Could it be Cyborg Superman?
I was thinking it was another Superman that's coming, like that they're working on too.
See, and I got this confused. I thought I want to read the Action Comics Dawn of DCU because that's supposed to have some like new characters or something like
1051. That. Don't read that.
No, it's not good.
We read that.
It's horrible. It is horrible.
Okay. All right.
Well, we're gonna have to read. See, we've got so many questions.
Yeah, I'm intrigued, but that's what I'm saying. I'm intrigued, and then we get this teaser at the back end saying like coming to Superman. Like, we're getting Brainiac, so I'm in.
Hey, I just mentioned Brainiac a little while.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I like Brainiac. I'm in.
It's like I fucking read comics and then figure out what's gonna happen. All right, next up.
But that's okay. Yeah, so that's our Dawn of DC continued in 2023.
Not
that was our DC book, and actually that was our last book. So we are done.
Until
next time. Those were our reviews.
Let's get into some. I was going to say let's get into some, but it is already 1:30 or an hour 30 in. So we will cover Great Lakes and some of the guests that are there and maybe see, because I know I've gotten some requests to go get some books signed. We will do that, but we have to get to this spice list, or at least we might not even get through the whole spice list because there's just so
much. We're not going to linger too long on this. Are we, guys?
I don't know. I hope not. But we have
a horse. I saw that too, Sticks.
We have
like Vader.
Don't you start with me. We have got a curated spice list. We have got a curated spice list. It's got many spices on it. And it was going to be all McCormick's, but then I guess Pete switched it up with a couple of them.
They're mostly still McCormick's.
Right down the street for me.
Yeah, really. So because that is it, We're gonna start off. We didn't wait. Well, 4. Why are these out of order?
They just when I upload them, they don't always hit in order, but they all should be there.
All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Jesus, 23, 26, 23, 24,
32.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
I saw you
31,
move,
32.
I saw you moved number 1.
I moved it back into order. 2. Yep, here we go. Number 1. Allspice.
It's all the spices.
No, it's not. It's not. It's a berry that they grind up that they drive out. I mean,
have you guys used this?
Yes.
Only when it's been asked for. I've never said, you know what, I'm adding some allspice. It's only when it's in the recipe.
Hey,
I'm like, well, I gotta
where's Dub? I think allspice is part of 5 spice, which when you use 5 spice,
yes.
What is it? It's anise allspice. Yes. So I use it all the time. I use it all the time, actually. And it adds almost a nutmeggy, like dry flavoring to it. I think by itself, it is. Yeah,
I don't think it's a by itself kind of thing. I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar with this allspice.
Have you ever eaten Chinese food before?
Sure.
And it's in 5 spice and you've had it.
Oh,
it's in there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you've had it. It's almost like the nutmeg version of a Chinese or Indian.
But they mix so many things
Asian.
In there. I don't know if.
No, it's only 5 spices, bro.
I'm not just talking about just the 5 spices.
Anise.
I'm just saying in general, you got your fish oils, your sesame oil. There's so many different oils you can mix in too. Like there's just a lot going on when we're talking Chinese.
You're gonna leave. Old Spice is not on the list. Allspice, I think is C. I think it is very C list. I think it's
Allspice.
Yeah, by itself is C.
On its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allspice is also in jerk seasoning and Swedish meatballs.
Excuse me.
Had it in those things.
It's always good, but not by its. I mean, just
it's
not by itself. You don't use it.
You don't want too much.
It doesn't seem like it's well known, really. Yeah.
No, it's like it's a C tier spice.
Right.
Anise.
We need some of
This
that
is ST. This is
We
probably
need that
S tier.
anise.
I actually, hey, get off anise, you jackass. Wonderful.
Anus is another term for butthole. Any connection there?
Dub, if you could, before, while I'm about to mute Pete. Dub, please explain anise.
So this is a strong licorice flavor. It's
black
actually
licorice.
very sweet. It's like a lot sweeter than sugar, so it brings a very sweet element to your food. And it can obviously it's used in lots of Greek dishes.
Yep, I love it.
Flavor ouzo.
Absolutely.
As well. A lot of times it's in there.
And if you're doing real quickly, a lot of these new Manhattans, they're getting you can get the little, old fashioned. They're making those little old fashioned, like simple syrup mixtures already that you can just pre-pour it. Use it in that all the time. Really nice flavor that adds to your old fashioned. A little bit of smokiness, a little bit of sweetness.
But it tastes like licorice.
I don't like licorice. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm not a licorice
You lose
fan.
me.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't mind it in small quantities in certain things, but I would not put it in a dish by itself.
No, so you're thinking, if you use a ton of it, it tastes like black licorice. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm getting at, though. But on its
I
own,
like black licorice too.
I get it. It's a sporting player as well.
S tier, 100% S tier.
What's S
One of the
tier?
best. It is. It's S tier.
You just said you don't want it by itself.
No, I said you don't want it by yourself. No, you don't want it by yourself. I want it all the time.
You're just sitting there with your jar of star anise and you're
because what Dub said, Dub knows what he was doing. They make a hard candy. There's a hard candy.
Southeast Asia, Southeast Asia, lots of hard candy. They coat it in sugar and color. Yeah. In the Netherlands, you can have it coating milk or drinking milk.
They make a lot of things.
And Marv says it's
they also use
so now I'm a little
like
bit
an ice cream flavor.
It's also in Poe. It's also. I was just telling you things that it's in. I was just telling you things that's in. I eat the candies, and I don't eat them when they're colored. I eat the star anise, which is a brownish black licorice type candy a lot of times. So.
Marco, I think you're going to be the only one who puts it in S tier.
Yeah, you're on an island.
You're on an island there.
I also like ouzo. They're putting an A. We get some A's.
Yeah,
you're on an anise island.
No, we got some A's, guys.
Yeah, well, wait, you got that followed up by he doesn't know what he's giving an A to. Hartman don't know what's going on.
Okay. That's true. All right, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, you can't.
But Joe gave it an A, so I got an A and a C here, folks.
I'll give you a B for supporting player
for AOA. It's not a supporting player. It's a major flavor, but okay.
But
I'll take
you
the
want
B.
one on. What I'm saying is that you don't
Yeah,
want.
you're gonna have to take the B, Marco.
I'll take the B.
I'm glad it's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Basil's a garbage dried spice. It's a trash dried spice. As a herb,
come on, you get some chicken and broccoli with basil and
with fresh basil.
That's the tricky thing. We are talking. I did give you fresh
basil with fresh basil. It's the nice salad additive towards your main dish, but it is not a standout flavor that you put it. Nobody ever just puts dry basil on some shit.
Yeah, I'm not
true. Doing that is true. Yeah, I do have to give you that.
Dub. So as a spice, I would say that it's probably D tier.
So first of all, I would like to clarify that this is an herb, not a spice, because it's made from dried leaves.
You put this list together, so what the fuck?
I put this list together, but I said I included spices and herbs.
So
I'm leaving. This isn't what I signed up for.
No, I forfeit. I'm done. I'm out.
I tried to clarify before we.
He did. But
number two.
All right. I think I can deal.
This is the whitest of fucking spices or herbs there could be. It's bland as fuck. It doesn't add a lot of anything to the dish. You have to eat a whole fucking plant for it to actually increase the value of your flavor profile.
When you're talking about dried basil, you have to put it in your dish early, and you have to let it cook. Like, for example, it's commonly used in tomato sauces, and you need to put it in at the beginning and let your sauce stew. And then
for a very long fucking time.
Yeah, for a very long time. That's how you ask any Italian grandmother. They're not. I don't know what kind of basil they're going to use, but if they
Italian
put it
basil.
in, Lydia Bastianich, Italian chef,
you
put
people
early.
You people eat horseshit food if you're trying to rank basil as a fucking A, or you eat garbage food. I'm just letting you know. You don't like any seasoning on your food. Probably mayo's the most exciting food that you have.
You're taking
be careful with the you people talk.
Yeah, you're taking this the wrong way. You're taking
I
it
100% disagree with you, Marco.
You need to redirect the chat to make them understand. We're not talking about the fresh basil. You're not talking about the basil you're getting on a margarita pizza. We're talking about dried basil that you're going to cook with.
Yeah.
Not the same thing. You're not going to use them for the same purpose.
Right here. Thank you very much. Joe's on my side. There you go. He's saying the exact same fucking thing I was saying. Yeah. You mix it in with your weed and then you sell it to somebody who doesn't know how to smoke weed.
We'll get there too.
Yeah, got it.
But as far as the dried herb goes, I will agree. This is like
I'm calling all the people that were saying this is S and A tier. Like, this is not an S and A tier. No, there's nothing
S tier.
As a leaf.
Even as a leaf, I'm not quite sure it's an S tier, dude.
All right. I love it as a fresh. It's a great fresh.
A C, a B, a C, a D.
It's D.
Let's just throw it in
probably
C.
D.
I'd say C.
No, it's D. There's
A's and B's. So we gotta.
Those are those people that I was talking about. Yes, those people
like the difference between a C and a D. You really want to die on this?
They should. I think I'm done with the spice list when they're giving that an A. Like,
it's not an A, but I'm saying it's not getting an A at the end. It's just a C.
Bay leaves.
Don't eat it.
Do not eat
Cook with it, but don't eat it.
Yeah, really.
Actually, probably standalone a quality quote unquote herb / whatever the fuck else we're doing here.
Yeah, it's an herb. Yeah,
it's an herb.
I mean, it's an herb, but it's spice herb, I guess. It has flavor to it. By itself, it can stand alone. It changes the dish. I mean, that's all I'm saying about like basil is like
it's just kind of meh though. I mean, you throw it in the trash. I mean, it's going in the trash.
Yeah, you got to fish it out, but it does. It adds depth to your. Again, not its own. I don't know about. I don't want to say it's a strong on its own character here either.
Can we get one of the two chefs that watch this fucking show in here so that
there's a chef?
Yeah, good with rice and beans. Good with all types of rice. I mean, it adds a great flavor.
I'm realizing how unknowledgeable about spices I am.
Yeah, I would probably give the bay leaf a B. Personally, I'm just giving it mine.
See, me and Comic Chef are on the same page. I'm only using Comic Chef stuff. S tier. All right, Marv, you get in there too. Okay. I don't know if it's S tier, but I'd say A.
Very, very versatile because it's used in so many different cultures. You have Filipino cooking, you have Mexican cooking, you have Italian. It's in so many.
We use it in the Mediterranean cooking. We use it there.
So for that reason alone, I think it automatically gets up to at least a B level.
It's at least an A level. Oh, I'm saying at least an A level.
All right, fine.
You want to go higher?
I'm A. Yes, I think this is the definition of something that like standalone. You guys are complaining like allspice standalone, cool. Basil standalone, straight trash. But this
bay leaves give lots of flavor, and so many different cultures use it.
They do, but I still think it's still a high level supporting player. Is why I'm still like only in the B+ kind of range. And I'll give you A if you guys believe A.
We got some S's on this,
solid B, because
there's C's,
a couple S's.
A's, and S's.
I can see it as maybe a B. Yeah.
Well, put it in the A.
I think with the S's, I think we got to give it the A. You guys
give it A.
Strong support. I'm just saying, I'm personally not that far, but okay.
All right, Dub, your bay leaf. You're disappointing me with your fucking basil. I mean, your basil fucking commentary. Black pepper.
I'm giving you facts. I cook with this stuff for years, man.
Black pepper.
Still McCormick bottles, by the way.
Yeah, sweet.
Still brought to you by McCormick.
I buy some stuff. Lemon pepper. I buy in this fucking huge ass McCormick thing. What else? Garlic powder, onion powder.
One of my.
And I just switched to
now. Are there any other peppers on the list?
There better be.
There are. And there's one that I buy in Big Boy because that's
this has got to be. It's A, right? Black pepper's just like
I mean it's a staple.
It's a necessity,
right?
It is. It's the blander cousin, but it is popular as salt. I mean,
right?
Should be at least.
Yeah, I'll still go A.
Yeah, I only buy my pepper like in peppercorns and then grind it.
Grind it up.
Grind it up for sure. I would put it like I would vote for S, but I'm okay with A. There's nothing I don't put black pepper in that I make.
Yeah, it's got to be
at
least.
And I usually do the crack, but there's some things I think it's easier to cook with if you need to use like a lot of.
I broke my pepper grinder, so for a little while I was doing it by hand with the mortar and pestle. I hate it. But now I have.
I think it's A. I think it's.
I mean, what other spice when you go to a nice restaurant does the waiter come over and like with the grinder,
with the biggest grinder in the world? Like,
that's special treatment. I mean, that's at least an A level indication.
That's an Adam Sandler skit from SNL back.
That is actually. I'll tell you this: if you have pepper on the table, I'm not exactly offended by it. If you put salt on the table, you could just.
That's like a diss. Okay.
Always on the table.
Go eat some hot dogs, motherfucker. All right.
I need this. Well, wait. What are you talking about? You don't want salt on the table?
I never put salt on the table. You can't find fucking salt on the table in my house.
But you need salt.
Yeah, to cook with.
But you also need salt after the fact.
You're afraid that someone's going to use it to cover up.
Motherfuckers who use salt. No, time out. Motherfuckers who use salt. Watch them. They put that shit on without even tasting it. They just
that's not right. That's wrong.
So salt shouldn't even matter because it's not an herb or a spice.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But what I'm just saying is like people are saying put salt and pepper on the table. No,
I'm saying you need like on the table. If I'm having breakfast, I want to salt my own eggs. I don't need it salted while cooking. I want to salt whatever they're scrambled.
You won't be eating at my house.
That's fine.
I won't eat with you. We're not eating together in restaurants that's fine.
Why?
Dude, that's
no more breakfast in bed at
because I'm putting salt on my eggs.
Yep. That's not how it's cooked. All right, next up.
What do you mean that's not how it's cooked?
Caraway. Why do we have this?
What is it?
This is like
I've heard of it.
Caraway seeds are what you find in your rye bread.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll find it in sauerkraut.
Yeah.
They also have a sweet flavor. They're just like
they're not sweet.
Parsley.
No, it's another. It's another. It's just to add chunky bits to your shit. This is all it is.
No, it doesn't.
It has an anise flavor.
Don't say that.
That's it. I'm not putting it apart from rye bread. I don't really have much.
Yeah, I mean, what good is this thing?
I love rye bread though.
You might want to try it on your eggs, Pete.
Apparently, I can't put anything on my eggs. I got to eat it just how it's cooked.
Oh yeah, that's
true.
Yeah, I personally have never been a fan of caraway seeds. Even with my rye bread, I don't like the seeds in the bread. So
I don't like it all, dude. What the fuck?
It's not a deal breaker for me if it's in the bread.
Me either. But it doesn't sound like we're that enthusiastic.
Yeah, I think this is D, by the way. I think it is D. I don't care what. Look, here's how you know it's D.
I agree with Marco and also put it in D.
This is why. If he's ranking it A, you know it's D. You know it's D.
Well, I don't have much other use for it.
Yeah, right. No use.
I'm also not making my own rye bread. I'm just hoping somebody else is using it.
Or making sauerkraut.
I don't eat sauerkraut much.
Really?
Cardamom.
Also, this is also a mixture. I don't think this is a standalone.
So cardamom is in a lot of things. It's in a seed pod. If you have ever had chai, if you've ever had garam masala, it makes lots of teas. It's in
but not alone. It's not a singular. It's like a seed.
And when I hear it, I think I got to put a sweater on because it's chilly outside.
I thought we were talking about someone's mom. I was like cardamom.
Yeah, it's Cardi's mom.
Cardamom.
Yeah. I have no idea about this one.
This is something that's been in my household. Like my dad makes tea with this, like every single day. The tea he drinks, it's a tea bag, and he puts the cardamom in there as well. Like open up a pod. So that's why I have them at my house. So when my dad comes over and I make him tea, I actually put the cardamom in his tea for him.
All right, I'm adding it to my grocery list right now.
I mean, do you want to move it up? I guess if you use
I don't want to move it up. I don't personally use it at all.
I think it's C.
Only for my
it's
dad.
C. Yeah.
C is fine. Like it's something that he likes.
Oh, all right. A little bit of red pepper.
Cayenne
pepper.
Not exactly the pepper, the go-to pepper.
No, where do we put black pepper?
A.
So this would be definitely below that. Yeah, I would put that
right.
in B.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a huge cayenne.
It might be
fan.
the C pepper of the pepper spices.
I would not be opposed to it. It's not something that I love.
Me either.
It gives you heat.
I would just say B, but I won't fight from a C.
Okay, that's not.
Chef no. Marv says B.
I don't. If you want to put it in B, I don't have a problem putting it in B. I see it more as a C. I think there's better tasting peppers.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I get to.
That is this.
Because I'm also not like a Tabasco fan.
So like
one of those
too much of a peppery taste to it.
I guess
it's a red pepper challenge.
No,
like you put it on your tongue. Or no, it wasn't like that girl from Facts of Life. She wrote a book about how to like parent your kids, and one of the things was like put pepper on their tongues.
Maybe.
Does anyone else remember that?
No.
Okay. All right.
So like this is what I'm saying. Like most peppers, like I don't know. No. What do we put in B or C?
I'd put it in B.
For Chef, let's put it in B because he
Chef was throwing S out there.
Yeah, so let's put it in B.
Yeah, there's some B's.
Yeah. Canyon.
I get you, Chef. You were Cajun? Yeah, I guess you got to use the cayenne.
Yep. Cayenne pepper.
I like chili powder because it's a base.
I do like chili powder, but chili powder is one of those things like it can vary so much. Like some of these other ones don't vary as much.
No,
McCormick chili powder is one thing, and then like another brand of chili powder will be totally different.
Well, I don't.
So.
Yeah,
fair enough.
There's like.
However, McCormick chili powder it's up there. Like I'd put it.
Yeah,
in A.
It's good. I put it in A.
Yeah,
it's a good base. You can use it a lot of stuff. You can add on to it.
Yep.
You're doing your own sauces.
Anywhere.
It challenges your taste buds. You know.
It does. It challenges your taste buds too. Yeah. Which I guess is kind of like what I'm saying with spices. Like I wouldn't put a spice. I guess that's why my argument against basil was that it doesn't really challenge your taste buds.
No, but that's why the fresh is a different animal. You get
fresh is completely different.
Smell you got the old fact. It's just the
what
smell
is
of
the
basil.
chat saying? Anchovies B, chili powder C.
So
it should be next to black pepper. Yeah, I mean it should be next.
Yeah,
it's like a basis of it. Yeah, I don't know. A. Put in A.
All right,
that's fine.
I'm down with that for chili.
The next is Chinese parsley.
Chinese
what are you talking about?
Parsley,
or more commonly known as.
So this is another one of those things.
This more with Mexican.
Well, it's technically Chinese, but
dried cilantro, to me, is an abomination.
Trash.
Yeah, I've never owned nor will I ever purchase dried cilantro. I only use fresh.
I don't like any of it though. I'm not a big cilantro fan.
Can you eat it?
Either.
So this is one of those things that you may or may not know this.
Love it.
That the genes, if you have a gene, you can't eat it.
That's right.
Yeah, it makes it taste like soap.
Yep. I've heard that before.
So people can't. Some people just can't eat it.
Yeah.
So again, like fresh all day. I always have fresh cilantro in my house. I've never in my life had dried cilantro, and I never will.
So we're gonna trash dried cilantro, but we're gonna keep dried basil up there. All right, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, but cilantro can kill people. It sounds like so.
No, it doesn't kill it. It tastes like trash. Okay. Dried cilantro is okay. They're giving it D.
Is the opposite of trash.
I heard they call cilantro the deadlier spice. Yeah.
Chinese parsley. All right.
Where do we put that? D?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't get trash because
no S's and no trashes yet.
No.
Cinnamon.
Oh, cinnamon.
Okay, so this is a shitty part. It's shitty that you did it as ground instead of cinnamon sticks that you do by yourself. Because S tier on sticks that you shave down yourself. A tier on pre-ground cinnamon.
I mean, you ever put cinnamon on French toast? I mean,
it's more. Yeah.
No. What I mean is, what's the difference is, I mean, I think both options are available for you to vote on here. I don't think.
Oh, so then S tier.
Yeah. I'm just as long as you're not eating the cinnamon stick whole, and you're saying that's.
Yeah. No,
It's the difference between the dry herb.
What would churros be if we didn't have cinnamon?
Well, that's cinnamon sugar, not cinnamon.
Well, but if they were just sugar, it wouldn't be the
cinnamon babka. Yeah.
Sure.
Another babka?
Oh, Joe did trash that S tier for fresh.
I mean, cinnamon. There's a lot. Pies. A lot of pies. Pies are using.
I see some weird. Dude, I just saw.
Marco loves Red Hots, and that's all cinnamon.
I love. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, I can't drink that. Well.
No, Red Hot's the candy.
I know, but I can't drink the liquors that taste like the candy.
I just saw a liquor that was Punchki vodka.
What does that even mean?
What? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. It sounds more like a gooch.
So cinnamon, for me, as far as cinnamon goes, sweet things in sweet dishes, I'm good with. Anything savory, I'm out.
Yeah, I don't like
it. No bullshit, because it's also in 5 spice. So
yeah, I don't like that either. So.
Oh, well, that's sorry. You don't like Chinese food.
I like Chinese food, but I don't like cinnamon in it.
Okay. All right. S tier it is. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Hey,
I second that.
Some S's, but
it's the first one. We got 1 B, 2 S's, an A, 2 B's. It's probably the closest we're going to get to S tier.
It feels like an A.
What? No, and me and Steve. That's 4 S's.
Have you ever had
nothing else is going to get 4 S's
without the cinnamon?
Yeah. Nothing else is going to get this.
Oh, there's an S tier in here.
Cinnamon, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it doesn't go
I didn't say I don't like it. I said A. I just don't think it's the upper level.
S tier.
Because like Dub said, I prefer it in sweet dishes, but not savory dishes. So it's not an all-around player. It's got its limitations, which is why I cap out.
Oatmeal's good with cinnamon. A. I don't know. Put it in S.
That
what
was
do you feel about that?
Wasn't it? The TikTok challenge was the cinnamon challenge.
No,
cinnamon challenge is a thing. I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
How much? Like they put a tablespoon.
You really want it there? You really feel
let him have that one, Pete. Let him have it. Let him have it.
Cloves. This is the problem with cloves.
They suck.
No, they don't.
It feels
suck.
like I'm putting sticks into my ham. That's what it feels like.
The problem with it is you gotta put. You can't just put fucking cloves on something. You gotta.
Yeah, it can't go on its own.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're star cutting lamb and putting cloves in it, and then you have to. It's not. It's too strong to have by itself.
You don't even want to smoke full cloves. You need the tobacco clove,
right?
50-50 if you're going to do that, because full clove is too much.
One fun fact about cloves is if you have a toothache and if you take a whole clove thing and you put it on there and rub it, it kind of helps numb it.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Huh.
My grandma taught me that.
I could have used that when I was younger and I had a shit ton of cavities.
Yeah, it definitely will like, make your gums a little bit numb.
Oh, an anti-parasite. I don't know what that means, but
I'm going to start carrying cloves around with me.
They're saying D and C. I don't know. Probably D. I mean, I think C, but it looks like
it's kind of necessary in some things. Pickling spice.
I'll tell you this much: I'm not eating a clove by itself, though. Fuck that.
No.
That's why I have a problem. When I was younger, I had an aunt who would put this in the rice, and the whole clove would be in there. You accidentally bite on that thing.
Yeah.
I did not eat her cooking ever.
Yeah. I've had that before happen.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
that
the
happened
worst.
before.
No, I'm saying like C at best, but more likely a D.
Yeah, they're putting
C at
D.
Garbage. That's all. Because it's
kills
not bad. It
intestinal
needs to
parasites.
be.
Maybe
yeah.
C for its medicinal.
It also kills your love of food if you fucking eat one of these things.
On its own, that's true. That's true.
It's only temporary away.
All right. Well, coriander.
Coriander is the seed of the cilantro plant.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with coriander.
Nope, I love it.
Yeah.
It's good. Like in barbecue, you want to make like a rub and things like that. I like.
Once again, I think it's a support. It's a support character, though. It's not a main character. So I think you got put. And
I'm not arguing for S or anything like that.
No, I think you got put it in the C there, right?
No, personally, I'm gonna put it in A because I love coriander.
I was gonna go more
like bland ass food,
fine.
huh?
You want to come over and I will make you something? You tell me how bland it is, Marco.
No, I already know how because of what you're ranking in S tier, what you're not ranking.
Yeah, because Marco just wants cinnamon and anise on all this stuff.
Yeah, I buy coriander again in a whole. That's what anus is, asshole. Exactly what it is.
Oh my god, you guys are fucking ridiculous.
Coriander, I buy the whole seeds. My mom taught me that, and then if you toast those and then grind them, they have so much more flavor.
See,
I just get it out of my garden. I don't even.
I'm with Chef on this though. I still think it's B. I think it's on the higher end.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
Higher end of the supporting players is all I'm saying. Supporting players in the middle.
All right.
It's on the high end of the sport.
I know. Yeah. All right, that's fine.
B
but everybody else
over
50%. All right, whatever. All right. Like it.
Cumin. This is one you also have to buy the whole seeds and grind it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it loses some flavor in it. I wouldn't disagree on that.
You
also got to make sure you don't do what fucking a lot of idiots do and let that shit burn to the bottom of the fucking pot so it stinks up the whole fucking apartment complex. But
yeah, it's toasted. Toast it.
You can also like fry it in a little bit of oil.
Yeah.
That will also bring out the blooming. It will bloom the flavor.
Yeah.
Lots of Mexican cooking has cumin in it. Lots of Southeast Asian cooking, like tacos. Anything time you eat taco, it's got cumin in it.
Yeah.
I'm with Chef.
Okay. Now you got me.
I got it on B too. I just don't burn this shit. Please don't burn.
Do not burn it. It's the worst.
Exactly, Marv. It is a high-end supporting player.
Shit.
And put it on your popcorn.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Dillweed. Once again, I mean, I actually think this is the one that convert out of all the herbs that convert. This is probably one that converts the best. That's
what dill. And isn't it even an insult? Like in the 80s, all those 80s movies, it's like the blonde, tall guy.
I grow a shit ton of dill every year because we use it a lot. I grow as much dill as I grow cilantro, and probably
you don't have to brag about it. Jeez.
No, I'm just saying, like that's what I grow. Like those three, I grow a ton of. So like we eat it all the time. I would also say that's the only one so far between Bailey's cilantro.
We're growing the basil. And
that you can that you like dry.
Yeah, like it. Yeah, I don't let it dry, but I'm telling out of the three
and time.
Yeah, it's probably out of those three we've seen so far, probably the best out of the dry. It's better than basil and it's better than cilantro. Not that saying.
Yeah, out of those, sure, but we're still.
Yeah, I don't like dried.
Middle range
either.
Here.
I agree. I grow it fresh. I agree.
It's offensive. It really is.
It's what?
Offensive.
What?
To the taste buds. It's just I don't like that.
Really?
I'm not.
You don't like pickles. You don't like.
No. Ugh.
Fish. What? Are you kidding me?
No.
Who doesn't like a fucking pickle?
Ugh.
It's got to be a good pickle.
No.
A nice snap to the pickle.
Why are we even doing this? All right.
I'm still like a C, but if you want to give a B to the dill, I'll give you the B.
Not the dried. C is fine for dried for me.
Yeah, I think it's above dried basil, but fine.
I'll give you the B.
No, they're giving it C. They're giving it C. You don't eat pickle. Fucking this place. I don't fucking understand it. All right.
No, I'll eat like a deli pickle, but I don't want
fennel seed. I gotta tell you, I like fennel seed. I definitely. I mean, I put, I'm putting basil.
I love sausage, so yeah, I'm down.
I'm putting fennel seed in my sausages with my basil
because it has the anise flavor. Anise flavor.
It does. It has the anise flavor.
I do like that. I do like that taste.
It's sweeter though. It's sweeter than anise.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good on popcorn.
I would not put it on popcorn. B, okay.
I'm a B,
yeah.
B at the bottom.
B. I like it. Yeah, B. B's fine. I mean, it's a guarantee. Like, I get sausage, yes, and also whenever I make red pasta sauce, I put it in it. So, Nimbonese.
All right, we're getting through. We're getting through. We got to keep moving though.
B it is. Okay, still moving.
B it is.
Garlic powder. I've used this sparingly. I don't like it as much as fresh garlic or minced garlic. I actually think minced garlic is fucking underrated, but
it is, but we can't always use it. So powder comes through in a pinch.
Look, it makes your breath smell nice. You know?
Yeah. I'm trying to wonder when I use onion powder more than I use garlic powder. I don't know when I use garlic powder.
No, we'll garlic gets added more to things in my household. So we'll throw this in here and there. Whether it be this or if you go through the garlic salt.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Joe, there you go. I do. He's right. When I put actually that is one time when I'm making my own, like even if it's like to do for steaks or if it's for pork, when you're making your own like spice rubs or any type of spice thing.
I use garlic powder anytime I'm cooking raw meat, like any kind of ground meat. I put it in there anytime I'm doing, like you said, steaks.
Oh, really?
Garlic powder is a team player, you know?
Yeah. It'll liven some things up.
It's definitely better than it's
you just need some butter and some garlic powder.
You just no. See, that's the bullshit you don't do. You use actual diced garlic or regular garlic for that. I would say B.
I said in a pinch.
There's no such thing because you don't pinch that shit on garlic bread. Okay, so I would put it in B though. I think B's solid. What do you think, Dub?
At least B. Yeah, at least B.
What did you say, B?
Yeah, B.
I'm okay with B.
Yeah, I'm fine with B.
I prefer fresh garlic, but there's times where fresh garlic doesn't make sense.
Yeah, in rubs, and I get it.
You don't want to burn. You don't want burnt. Yeah, you don't want burnt.
But you're not. Hey, Dub. Tell Pete you're not putting this shit on garlic bread.
I don't put it on garlic bread.
No, you did. Forget it. You don't fucking listen. You only hear what you want to hear.
It's good on popcorn.
I'll be honest. The part you want to hear.
I'll be honest. I use ginger, ground ginger, a shit ton. Instead of using fresh ginger because fresh ginger is a pain in the dick. So
it's not that bad. But
there's no in a pinch for fresh ginger, Marco.
He doesn't know what that means. Apparently, you got to pinch it, and that's the only way that it works.
Yeah, if you're doing some kind of baking, like if you're putting it in like pumpkin pie or something, you don't use fresh ginger. But as far as cooking goes, like fresh ginger is way superior to dried ginger. Like I don't
keep it in the freezer too. Like
the only reason I have ground ginger in my house was my mother-in-law came, and she literally wanted to make a pumpkin pie over the holidays.
And
she bought ground ginger, and it's like this little McCormick thing about that big, and I haven't touched it since.
I use it a ton.
You want to use it sparingly.
I use it probably the same, like when I'm making any of these, like your own spice sets, like your own spice mixes. I use it all the time with those. Like when I'm using if I use garlic powder, I'm using ginger powder. Same thing with probably a couple other things like mustard. When you're using like dried mustard, anything like that, ginger's going into it. It just is.
Just a side note, ginger is super good for your stomach, which is why you will find it in lots of, like my mom will make lentil dishes or chickpeas and things like that. There's always ginger in like almost everything.
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale as well. Ginger beer.
With the carbonation, definitely settles the stomach down.
Exactly. Ginger candy and ginger tea also like will help your stomach settle if you're ever not feeling well.
Okay. I have it in B. AOA's got it in S, and Comic Chef has got it in trash, I think. And Eric's got it in C.
I don't use it.
It is a tough call.
I'm with Chef. I think it's
yeah. I only use the fresh. Whenever we use it, we always just have.
So you never use ginger powder. Like if you're making a steak rub, you don't put ginger in it.
I don't put steak on my ginger, or ginger on my steak.
No.
See, I do. I think it's a nice flavor to it.
I keep my steak.
I mean, I'm not saying it won't, but I would probably.
Well, you just said you put garlic powder on your steak. So you put garlic powder on your steak, but you don't put
pepper, garlic. That's it. And sometimes garlic, not even all the time.
Oh, you do ginger. You do fucking 50, 25, 25. You're making fucking. Hold on. No, fucking Dub's putting fucking French fry seasoning on his fucking steaks. He's doing 50, 25, 25. Is that what you're doing, Dub?
I don't know what that means, but I'll sprinkle some garlic powder on my steak sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Where am I putting that so we can move on?
We got 2 S's.
It's not.
We got whatever you guys drank. We got a B. I say B's fair. We got a C, and we got another C.
B it is.
All right.
B it is.
So we're talking about dry ginger again. Different animal.
Understood.
Okay. Next up, we're going to. I
don't know what the
hell is this?
Ground mace. Garbage.
I don't think I've ever used
mace.
Dub,
defend mace.
I cannot defend mace. I've never used mace.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't use it. I don't put it in anything. I know it's got
it's an old world spice
flavor. Yeah, it's old school. And
Nobody knows what happened to him after he stopped working with Diddy.
That's $E, dude.
Yeah, for the S, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, good. It is trash.
Yeah, trash.
Good. Old world trash spice. Hey, we got 2 trashes. Yeah, I'll put in trash.
Yeah, I don't know idea on mace.
Ginger's good on popcorn. That's what AOA said. And he's not wrong.
I think Steve
isn't wrong. Actually, that's the one time you did say it was good on popcorn. Steve? Yes.
I was going to say it wasn't good.
I don't know where I'm at. Oh, that's trash.
Mace.
Okay.
What is
I can't believe it's
I don't know what
butter.
this is either.
It's marjoram.
Marjoram is an old spice too. I don't use this very often. I put it in a couple things at work.
Very rarely.
But very, very rarely. And it goes well with like meats and stews.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't use it enough to care about it. Or
if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna stew something like a harder meat, like an like not like a stew, like if you're gonna do like an oxtail or some shit like that, you'll put this in there.
You want some shin bones?
Yeah.
So like Jamaican cooking, you probably use this
jerk seasoning.
Maybe I'm not sure if it's in jerk seasoning. I always thought
I don't know if it's a jerk,
Eastern,
Middle Eastern.
Yeah,
I'm talking like a red sauce. Like instead of like spaghetti sauce, you wouldn't put this in spaghetti sauce, but you do you'd put it in like asabuco, some shit like that.
This sounds very forgettable.
Asabuco's nice, but this is
this
is D. It's not terrible, but it's not trash.
Yeah, I'm not trashing it, but
I wouldn't trash it.
Put in D.
It's no mace.
Mustard seed. Am I corning some fucking beef?
Mustard seed, like ground mustard, same thing, right?
Ground mustard is a different thing. Okay.
You can grind it to make mustard.
So, so then it heightens up because this is a staple in any homemade rub that I'm making is ground mustard.
And when you make a bechamel, you put or mac and cheese, you put ground mustard in it.
Ground mustard in that too.
Ground mustard and paprika,
Yeah.
But outside of that, I don't use it very much. A little bit of rub.
What's that stupid potato that people like, El Grotto or whatever the shit?
Yeah, same that goes with the bechamel.
Yeah, same shit. Yeah. Whenever you're doing one of those sauces, whenever you're doing like a cheese or a thin layer sauce, shit like that, you put it in there. So it's definitely like a C.
I'd say C.
It's
more of a B.
If you want.
Do you eat a lot of pork dishes, Dub?
I eat 0 pork dishes.
This is probably why it's not on the higher list for you then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of this, I'm realizing why some of these are going where they are. Okay. So I would say B at this point.
I'm gonna B too. I'm gonna B for a
honey mustard or on a chitre. Yeah. All right. It's actually not bad. Yeah, if you put it in mustard too. The seed is in the mustard. It's not so bad. The whole seed. I would argue one of the most underrated spices.
Wait, overrated or underrated? You said both.
I think it's used way too much when it shouldn't be, and when it goes well, it doesn't get the shine that it should. So, but I would say that's overrated. I put it in D then. Yeah, D.
100% agree. Like Nutmeg, you like do a little, like
tiny bit.
little shave it, and that's it. Like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
A little
like
grind, and that's
it's
it.
great when you do that, right? So it's underrated because they don't. Then they fucking you get like a dusting of the shit.
You put a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg in something, it's too much.
Way too much.
Yeah.
You want to dust it in there.
It's like
when you
nutmeg. Nutmeg is like you don't want it to be like paprika and Hungarians. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't even like the way it looks.
I needed to show the inside because it looks like it's gone bad when you have it and you're shaving it. You just look at it and go, "Is this okay?"
I don't. Can we take it off the screen?
No, we can, but these fucking people,
I don't want to look at it.
You know, these people. Well, dude, the comments. I'm just dumbfounded by the comments.
They're all over though. Some people love it.
D here.
Do not.
C D.
Yeah, you only use a pinch, right?
Yeah. That is a pinch. All right, put it in D.
I'm at C.
Like that thing of nutmeg that you showed on the screen, like the big container. Yeah. That's like enough supply for a lifetime for like a whole like city.
A family of 20.
Yeah,
family of 20.
There's no country that has like
that's like
shit's gonna go bad before you can use it.
Yeah. When you go to the coffee bar inside the Barnes and Noble, you can shave your own nutmeg. There's the jar for everybody.
Huh.
Yeah, that's overused. That's overrated then. All right, put it C. Maybe I guess you get to C.
Yeah, I think C is a good.
You can't help that people use it incorrectly.
It's nice.
Onion powder. Once again, I'm going to say that this is probably B tier because of the usage. But unfortunately for most, I do it. I do when you're saying you're doing 50, 25, 25, when you're saying that you're doing what is commonly known as the French fry seasoning, which you use on beef products and stuff like that. I actually add this into it and cut the garlic. So it actually becomes more like, I'll use this more like a 40% mix in with the salt and in with the pepper, and reduce the amount of salt that I put in it.
So
I don't know if this.
I love.
And then I
onion,
use it in rubs.
I do like onion powder. I buy it where it's like dehydrated, and I grind it myself. I don't know if it matters. That's just the way it comes.
Does that matter?
I don't think it matters that much. But I use it in a lot. I make like taco meat. I don't put taco seasoning. I'll use garlic powder, onion powder, cumin. Okay. That's what I use in my taco seasoning. So I control myself.
I thought I was going to defend this against you. I thought I was going to have to defend the onion powder against you.
No, I have onion
not
powder.
At all.
I use it.
All right.
It's solid B at least.
Yeah, it's a B.
It could be A. I mean, I use it in a lot of good stuff. But
that seems to be
Repair Tectoni doesn't. Yeah, we'll put in B. It's outright. Besides Repair Tectoni, it's an outright B. All right.
All right, outright B.
I actually use this and hate this fucking spice. I fucking hate this. I understand what it is. I understand people like it. I fucking hate this. I hate the spice. I try not to use it in anything, and unfortunately, I use it in a lot. And the next one I fucking hate too. So
it's in my pre-mixed Italian seasoning jar.
Yeah, I think they
Where
use
do
way
we put
too
basil?
C.
Yeah, so it goes with that.
Yeah, C.
I think
fair enough.
I think it's overused. I think it's like nutmeg, where it's fucking overused.
Yeah, if you put too much, it overpowers the dish, and even the dry stuff, it overpowers the dish, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
but
I don't like it either.
Joe, I agree. Fresh is much better.
Oregon.
Oregon. But again, when you use it like to make a tomato sauce, you need to have it in there. So
a little bit, but I think once again, that's why I don't use the pre-made ones, because I think they put too much in the fucking pre-made ones. One of the most overrated, over fucking rated seasonings of all time. Paprika.
What? It adds color.
Yep, it's there for color. It's literally ground up red bell peppers. That's all it is.
Yeah, it adds color.
Fucking nothing, dude.
Nothing.
I know somebody. Remember how I talked about the people that put salt on fucking a dish before they even fucking taste it? Same people put fucking tons of paprika and shit. Like,
well, what if it's the smoke? See, you put paprika.
Hungarian smoked paprika tastes like shit too. It doesn't taste like.
Well, it's got the smoky aspect to it.
Not really. Go take a fingerful of that shit. It doesn't. Hungarian, nothing. It's all the fucking same. It's red pepper. It just tastes like water without water.
It adds color, like I said.
It does.
I'll still put it in stuff to add that color. Barbecue seasoning and whatnot.
Yeah,
you see this?
Again, you put this in your mac and cheese. sauce when you're making mac and cheese sauce from scratch. You put it in the bechamel.
Yeah, you want to get it
with the
to more of
ground
that orangey look.
Yeah, you
make
put
it
the
color.
ground mustard
It's
and
for
the
coloring,
paprika
though.
to make orange. Yeah, just for color.
This is for color. This isn't
It's
a
like
good
turmeric.
seasoning, though. You can't say S, dude. Get out
Yeah,
of
and
here.
I didn't even enjoy that sweet paprika.
What the
Marco
fuck? Put
and-
chili powder in it. What the fuck are we doing
You
here?
don't like your anthropomorphic or whatever they're called. Your
No,
anthropomorphic ladies.
yeah.
What the
anthropomorphic?
fuck?
Wow.
Okay, I quit.
I agree with Ryan the Gray.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think we can do
I
it.
just did a C. That's all.
But yeah.
I got D or trash, but there's a lot of people
There's
that
an
don't.
S, there's a B,
There's
there's
D,
a lot of people
D,
like it.
S, B's. There's 2 or 3 B's.
Oh, I can't help it, Joe. I say turmeric.
Whatever.
So am I putting it in B?
No.
No, put in C.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
gonna say C, but you
yeah.
were saying S's and stuff. And
Well, there was,
that's
but
fine, but
ours
we
always
got
been
there's some trashes that'll even that bullshit. This should be in trash.
I didn't see a lot of trash.
So we're gonna do
Apart from you.
peppercorn instead of just pepper. Okay.
It was listed separately.
It's
So
a
I thought about them
mirage.
separately.
All right. It's
Or however
probably
you
an 8.
say it.
There's more flavor to this. I would say there's more flavor. Where do we have?
And
can
I'm
we go-
grinding these.
Go up. Yeah, obviously.
Definitely
go.
going
Well,
in
you can
A
you
at
can
the
also do
bottom.
it.
Oh, sorry,
Corn, you can also do it in a pickling agent and
Yep.
a bunch of other stuff. Okay, it would probably have to be. I would think that would be closer to a B minimum, A probably.
I think it's still an A. It's got to be with the black pepper. It's right there. I want to use these.
These are all good if you have to grind them.
You got to
can't
grind them,
use
crack
them,
them
leave
yourself,
them whole,
whatever
yeah.
you do.
They have different flavors. Like the pink one definitely has a little more sour taste to it if you eat it by itself. But when they're all together,
These people are going S tier on this.
people use
Hard?
white pepper. Like chefs use white pepper in so many
I like
things
pepper, yeah.
to keep the color mostly, then still give you the flavor.
Yeah. I'd argue
but-
that white pepper is better than black pepper. But...
I don't know. It gets its own special container, so you know.
All right. No, there's a lot of S tiers on this.
I know. I was just putting it on the board so I can move up.
Let's do it.
Okay, put an S, I guess. All right. That's kind of 3 different things together, though. But it's
It is. I was gonna only say an A, but I'm not gonna argue.
I don't want to
use
put
it
it
all the
above
time.
A, but
rosemary. Oh, it's dried, huh? Trash.
I
don't
agree
think I've-
wholeheartedly. I trash rosemary.
I don't think I've ever used dried rosemary. in my life.
Well, I have, and it's not great. It's always like a
Trash.
pain in the ass.
It's
Trash.
terrible to put in, and it's terrible.
whole pickling
make
spices,
everything
yeah.
you make terrible.
I knew
It's
this
not
woman
bad,
named
you just-
Rosemary, and she was mean. So, actually, I know 2 Rosemarys, and both of them were mean.
It
So
just kind of
it's
gets
trash.
caught like in your teeth. Like these things never rehydrate.
Yeah,
Like,
they're pine
just
needles.
stay like little daggers.
Yeah.
Rosemary is trash.
I like rose. Don't get me wrong. I'm
Even
a fan
people
of
named
fresh.
Rosemary are trash.
Remember that one song?
Yeah,
It was like
agreed.
Rosemary.
No, trash.
That
Just put
song
trash.
sounds terrible. It's trash.
Dried,
Saffron
I'm
is
not a fan of.
motherfucking S tier. I just had risotto with saffron in it for dinner, and it is that and a little bit of champagne, and it is S fucking tier.
That's why it's
That's
expensive, right?
I
mean,
don't
because it's so
know. I
good.
don't know the flavor. Like I don't.
Oh,
It's
know
good.
it.
try some. What's the Mexican dish that has everything in it?
A papaya, or Spanish dish you're talking about.
Yeah,
Paella?
Is it papaya?
Like a paella.
yeah,
Paella,
paella.
that's it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
saffron.
No, I probably had it, but I don't know the flavor.
Saffron
of it on
rice
its
is
own,
good.
'cause I know it's expensive, and
It's good.
haven't cooked with
It's
it often.
good. Yeah.
Well, okay. First
It's
off,
worth
it's
the price.
expensive.
Before.
It's expensive, but it's not because you don't have to use a shit ton of it to get the good flavor out
Yeah,
of
exactly. No,
it. And it is like the insides of a flower, so it's like what I
and
don't.
it's hand picked.
It is hand picked.
Like they have to pick it by hand because they can't. Like there's no machine that can do it, and it sells for like $20 a gram. Like that's why it's so expensive because look see that flower you have there.
Yeah.
That somebody has to go pick it out.
we're doing spices. We're almost done.
Yeah. All right. I don't think the price. Well, okay. If we're not ranking it
I'm
on
not
the
ranking about
price,
the price. I could give a
yeah,
shit about
okay.
the price.
It's still S tier. It's S tier.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to take your word
100%.
because again, I don't know of it on its own.
Just
I know it's
I'll
had
give
it.
you the $20.
Next
Get
year in
some.
Baltimore Comic Con.
Yeah. That, or just you could get some and just get some. You could even take minute rice and and fucking let this shit stew in some minute rice, almost like you're making fried rice. And I'm telling you, you'll be like, oh shit.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, what would I eat this on? Because you mentioned paella, but I can't make paella because most of paella has a lot of seafood. My wife don't eat seafood. So unless it's just me and my son chilling, I can make it for us.
You could do it in rice. You could do it in risotto. You could do it in
paella. Yeah. It's a thing. Rest assured.
All right. So where am I putting it?
Yeah, I don't even know how you grow saffron. Fucking A.
You got to grow the flowers, right? Tarragon. Wait. I feel like you're skipping. Oh,
no, saffron. Right. No, saffron. Oh, I am. There's one here. I missed one. Oh, also a herb. These two are herbs, but tarragon is not as offensive as a herb, but also probably still C.
I'm just not a big tarragon fan.
Oh, I don't like tarragon either.
I know it's in stuff.
I've used it. I've made lots of like salads.
Anyway, ring the bell.
All right, he gets the bell. He does get the bell for that.
Did you move
this man?
You don't ever tell me to ring the bell. The ringing the bell's up to me. All right.
Ring the bell.
I apologize.
That's all right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. C. Yeah. C. I think we got in C.
C.
Very good.
Tarragon in the C. Fine by me.
Tarragon is in the C.
Couple left. We got 3 left. Right.
We got sage.
I got to tell you, I don't think I've ever used dried sage.
These are all sauce type, like long brewing sauce type spices.
Oh, I'm taking like you get the poultry pack of herbs at the store and you stuff it inside the turkey or the chicken.
Yeah. Like I use dried sage once a year. I buy rub sage and I put it in stuffing when I make stuffing for Thanksgiving.
That's fair.
That's the only time I use it.
That's fair.
Okay.
I've just heard of it as advice.
People burn it as incense.
Put it in C. Let's move it to C. It's kind of once again one of those mixture. I mean, I think that's where all the
support player. It's
red. I will argue that red pepper used properly could qualify as S tier.
Not could. This is S tier all day.
I agree with you, Marco. S tier.
S tier all day.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm putting this in my ramen noodles. I'm putting this on my
pizza. Improperly used, like Pete is saying right now, A tier. But that's the lowest it will go. So there we go.
Yeah, this is S all day.
I can put this on anything.
You asked, which one am I buying in the big jugs? I'm buying this in the big boys.
I do buy this in the big jug, yeah.
Yep. Same here. It's a Costco person.
B.
Not great on popcorn, though.
Yes, it is. You're actually wrong. Really? It is good on popcorn. Yeah. You take a little, you take a little bit of the fake cheese, the powdered cheese shit. And then you take some of this and put it on there. Fucking lights out, bro.
All right.
Lights out.
Not tried that.
You mix it up. You mix the shit up together and do it. Yeah, it gives you. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Interesting.
Yeah, come play with me someday.
I've got like a home ec project to try this.
Put it in S tier. Let's go. I mean, I thought I was gonna have to fight every single day. Every single day, I cook 1 to 2 meals.
Especially when you started, you prefaced it with "when used properly." I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna have to argue with this one."
No. Dried is horse shit. Is trash. You cannot use dried thyme. They shouldn't even make this product.
I don't know if I've ever used it dried.
Yeah, you can't use it dried. There's no purpose of it dried.
But we always have it because we grow it.
I cannot think of a purpose of it's dried. Yeah, it's another one I grow. Not as much, but I grow it just because, like sage, you don't use a ton.
I'm really trying to think. I know I've used this before when I worked.
Not dried.
Yeah, it was in recipes. I can't remember what it was in. Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, yeah, Cajun spice.
Yeah, no. it's in blends for sure.
Blends, yeah, maybe. But I don't know. But in a blend, I would never use this in a blend I make because I make my own blends. I would never use this. Never.
Isn't the herb de Provence?
Yeah, there you go. Blackened seasoning.
Is it herb de Provence?
It might be.
I think it is.
I can imagine it being in there.
D then. I'm giving it maybe a D.
Yeah, dried. Again, I'm a fan of the fresh. Dried.
I don't own this. I don't own any dried thyme.
Yeah, it's useless.
I have a lot of spices, but not that.
Herb de Provence, I probably do because of that.
Yeah, you got some chicken.
Provence. All right, put in D. That is our list. Holy shit. We won't be doing mixed spices later. Actually, we held like 30 some for a while. I mean, we lost 20 fucking.
I gotta take a screenshot. So yeah.
All right. Take a screenshot.
Yeah.
Well, we can't even fit it in the whole screen, can we? Where's the do we put anything in trash? What made trash?
No, I didn't get the trash.
Things in trash.
Because then it gets
mace and rosemary trash. Yeah.
Like when I scroll, it's not.
Move it so it doesn't say tier maker. See,
I can't. My wheel's only going up and down. I don't have.
Well, I put it on the
thing.
Now, see everyone. If you become a member of Rennavision, you too can get to determine what goes on the tier list, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
There we go. How about that?
Absolutely, that is one of the benefits.
A little bit better. There we go.
Worst list ever. AOA, get out of here! Get out of here!
But I can't hurt my feelings like that.
I did bump this tier list like 5 times. Don't save this horse shit.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to save it for the Instagram post, maybe.
Yeah, okay. So that's something new. All right. Can we?
I'm a ratings cooler.
No, you're not. I was actually surprised that made people held on for that. We've lost more now after we ranked that stuff. What are we getting into next?
Steve leaves, and all of a sudden we're going to have some sort of controversy.
No, yeah, right. Oh, hey, allegedly when Steve leaves. That was nice. If you've checked out the earlier stuff, that's a callback. Not this Steve. But,
if you were like John and you just woke up, and you didn't know.
Yeah, John, you just woke up. You know what the hell we were talking about. Yeah. All right. Speaking of that, make sure you go back and you watch the interview we did on Sunday. It was pretty good. With Boba the Fett.
I missed it. You guys had fun. You guys looked like
Boba the Fett. He was really good, dude. He was really, really good. It's good. All right, let's get into. Are we gonna get into? Steve already said he's pissed about this because it's a con they can't go to, but this is a con me and Dub can go to because we're gonna do it. So, all right, let's go. Let's do at least some fishing.
And again, let us know. You got to go when you got to go.
I'm good.
Great Lakes Comic Con last year for the 2-day show. Now, once again, this is a series of shows that they put on. A guy named Mike, who's the guy that puts us on, it's 4 different shows collectively called, like, one's called Great Lakes Comic Expo. There's 2 called the Expo. I can't remember. Dub?
One's the Holiday Expo.
Holiday Expo.
Yeah, obviously around the holidays, and then 2 expos that he has.
And 2 other ones.
Smaller 1-day. Every other one is a smaller 1-day show, and he has them like every 3 months or so. I want to say, give or take.
Yeah,
so he does a really good job. And then does
good
shows. Yeah, really, really good shows.
This is actually
a bad show.
No, when you have regional shows, like remember people asked about ranking shows, and this is a regional show. It's not quite. It's a combination of this one isn't, but the series as a whole is a combination of dealer show / fan show. Like and they are comic shows. They do have other pop culture stuff there, but I would say it's 90%. Wouldn't you say it's 90%?
Very, 95%. Very little. Yeah, exactly. There's they got the crafters over there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get grabs with lamps, and you get like the coaster.
You get like cosplay weapons.
I don't know.
I don't think there is.
About Lego minifigs.
You do.
Probably, yeah, dealers.
You do.
Get those, yeah.
But I mean, what I'm saying is maybe that's like all that stuff makes up less than 10% of the floor.
And remember those questions, Pete, because we'll answer those questions for you next week for sure.
Yeah, 90% of the floor.
I'm gonna remember. My son's gonna ask because I told him I was like, next time I go to one of these cons, I got the Lego minifigs.
Oh, you can't make this one.
Lego minifigs. He's like, what do they do?
No, they do. Yeah, so they do. Well,
thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
You know, I know the guy that does the minifigs. There's a guy that does minifigs, and there's a couple Black Series. You know, there's been a couple Black Series stuff there, but actually, a lot of people do a combo of toys and comics together at their thing. I mean, that's how. I mean, we do a little bit of that too.
Is it always a Friday night and then
no? He's not from
just a Saturday.
Yes, they don't do Sunday. This particular promoter does not do Sunday shows.
Why is that? Do you know?
Well, the other shows.
Because the other ones are at the church.
Yeah,
because they're most of them are at a church. I mean, that's because
most of the shows are at a church.
But I actually
church
and regionally, like it's Sunday shows for this area of Michigan, and actually most of Michigan will not do well. Sunday shows suck.
Gotcha.
Excluding the little one that
there's a lot of 1-day Sunday shows.
Yeah, 1-day Sunday shows, but yeah. But those are smaller ones anyways, right?
Way
like that's
smaller,
kind of
This is the biggest show outside of our, outside of our Motor City.
Yeah, Motor City, which is probably like an A-rate show. Then this is a B. You'd consider this a B-rate show, like A tier. This would be a B tier size, and this is the biggest one.
Yeah. Smaller venue, but like really well done.
Better done than the other. There's probably like 3 other B-rate. 4. There's 4 other B-rate cons. I won't do the other ones anymore. I do this one, and it's enjoyable every year. And he gets great. I mean, he goes all out on the guests for this one. He does normal guests on the other one, but this one, let's get into the guest list a little bit, maybe too. I actually haven't even looked over the guest list. I did a little bit and posted some stuff there.
Click below to view all guests.
Let's view guests. Let's go. Let's see who he's got this year. Let's not let me down. All right.
Home Expo Center. We start off with Mike Royer.
This guy's so old. He did Star Wars for newspapers. Like he was doing.
Well, he was didn't that Kirby's inker?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. For especially
Demon,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Demon. Yeah.
I mean, he did. Hey, we're not. Is it Robot Fighter in Valiant too?
This is pre-Valiant.
Yeah, this is pre-Valiant Robot Fighter.
That's
This is Gold Key. This is Gold Key. This guy did. Yeah. Devil Dinosaur, cool. That's cool, especially with the show out. And then of course there's always the Vamp fans.
Yeah, we need the Vampy fans.
The Vamp fans are huge. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see who else we got. But I like Demon.
Is it Booth 908? You guys know where that is?
No clue. I know that when you walk in the door, though, I'm pretty close to the front, which is nice.
You got Dan.
I'm not.
Yeah, and then they're bringing in Dan Dito, which is Fandito, which is great.
Hey, well, he's now with Frank.
Dito Libido, get a speedo. Yeah, he's with Frank, and I think he's there for the Frank Miller Presents from the Frank Miller Presents Publishing. It's kind of nice to have a publisher. I don't know if you, Steve, you were at that Baltimore Comic-Con, probably one of the last Diamond Summits we'll ever see. Frank and Dan were probably the highlight of that whole thing. Would you say?
Yeah. I mean, they had a witty repartee.
They were. He's very good. He actually, in his own right, does a lot. He's done a lot, especially through DC. But now that they got their own
He's
publishing,
a better editor than writer. But yeah,
very good.
Fair
enough. That's actually a pretty big game. All right, go ahead. Next up. Especially considering
Axe from Demolition.
Okay, now there was. I do understand what happened here. Not that I mind Axe for Demolition, but there was 2 other people who were booked. Would you like to say who it was, Dub?
It was Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson and his son.
And his son Anderson. I don't know his name.
And they actually backed out a week ago. So
yeah, literally like about a week ago, they just told us that they announced that they weren't going to come out.
So I'm going to get
commitments.
I'm going to get my axed figure. I got one of the release ones. This one right here. You know which one I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the throw.
Snapbacks. Yeah, I'm going to get my axe figure if I can find it. I'm going to get my
axe figure. Scary.
They were a rip-off of
kind of like the poor man's Legion of Doom.
Yeah, really.
They're just big gimps.
WWF, yeah, they were.
It's my favorite body spray.
They were supposed to. It was supposed to be. They're supposed to be taking off of Mad Max, but that's not what they did.
Oh,
they became All right. There's 3 of them. It was Axe, Smash, and Crush, wasn't it? Crush was the third.
Yeah, Crush was way later, but yeah,
way later. Yeah. So at least you get one of the original Demolition Man, and very popular, I might add, because not especially up here, you didn't get a lot of regional down south Turner wrestling, or before that,
This is an interesting one.
Huh.
Yeah. So he is the stunt guy for both Cad Bane and Venom, and he's in Stranger Things
and the Demogorgon in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining he's a slender dude who'll wear whatever you put on him.
I thought this was a really interesting signing when I saw it because of the fact that it's like even talking to what's his name Austin the other day when we did for Boba Fett, I didn't realize the popularity that these people have. Like there is big fan bases for non-faced people, so stunt doubles or stand-ins or I didn't realize
they'll go to the things. They'll go.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but
tell stories.
Usually, so this is also a little bit different because
it's not better than
normally he has comic guests and a couple wrestlers.
Yeah.
And so now this is a pop culture-ish guest more than anything that I've seen before.
Which is I've never seen. Yeah. It's usually because it's such a comic book orientated thing. It's usually, I mean, the guest list is, I mean, last year, who was
Shooter?
He had Shooter there. No, he had Shooter. He had Larry that did X-Men. I mean, it's always. But then he had the Steiner brothers,
right?
Yeah, Jim Shooter. Yeah, Jim Shooter.
I was thinking of Shooter McGavin for some reason.
No, and then or was it? And then I think his was the Steiner brothers. He had the Steiner brothers there.
No, he had Luger and
he had Luger.
Ron Simmons.
My man Ron Simmons. So he usually had two wrestlers. Yeah, there's 2 main wrestlers. So and it's mainly just all writers. Like I mean, it's comic book writers, artists. So to put in something like this, a pop culture guy, I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, but I was like,
this guy looks legit. I mean, seriously.
Go next.
You got a few things.
Well, that's the only one. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then let's go next. I did see this. There's photo ops.
You got mouth of the
So listen, we got Axe, which is cool. Like it's cool to get Axe. Don't get me wrong. I like Demolition growing up. I like LOD growing up. I like both of them. But then we get the Mouth of the South. Jimmy Hart was a substitute in for Ann Anderson's kid. I'm actually more happy with the duel of
Arn Anderson.
I'm more happy with Axe and the Mouth of the South than I am with Anderson's old ass and his son, who I don't even fucking know. So yeah, I think it was a good substitute. What do you think, Dub? Are you happy with the substitute?
I'm good with this. I mean, just a little. I did meet him last year. He was in Michigan about a year ago, last summer at in Flint.
And I mean, he's there for you.
He crushed it.
He's there for you.
He was doing announcements on the loudspeaker. He was walking around talking to guests. He was like getting people to. He was hyping up the other like wrestling guests that were there. Like I think Hacksaw was there, and Greg Valentine was there. So he was hyping them like crazy. So he was part of the show. Like he was helping the show promoter out, like just getting people.
I will say, like Ron Simmons walks the floor a lot and talks. Who else does? Well, but nobody does it like the Mouth of the South. Nobody does it like the Mouth of the South.
And he rocks that mullet.
He's
like
the hype man. He's the hype man. Yeah. Always has been.
Yeah, Lex Luthor doesn't look too good, anyways, either right now.
Here we go. Now we're going to be double dipping.
All right. So we get a little bit, artists. So we get, I mean, respectable names, right?
Yeah.
Angel Medina and Tom Gwen.
Yeah, respectable, especially that Red Death. Good stuff.
I always think of that Adam Warlock series from way back into that for Angel Medina. That's what I remember him from.
Yeah, cool. All right. Next up.
He did Marvel stuff back in the day too, right? Maybe
you're talking about Tom
Medina.
Or Medina. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
he's saying the Warlock stuff.
The Adam Warlock, like the Infinity to team or whatever.
He must be in the area because I bought a collection from someone who lived in Michigan and it had Angel Medina signed.
It's not the first con he's been at out here.
Hey, got the Mando.
And then look at this. Yeah. So now we got Barry. I didn't even want to do this because I didn't want Dom asking me to. But when he doesn't have to share his face, I mean, you got Barry, which is good. I mean, I think it's good as getting the new guy that plays Chewbacca, because you never get to see what he looks like either, or the guy that plays Black K, to be honest with you. So I thought it was pretty good. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I was surprised at that one.
Yeah, another surprise. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think it's just surprised because we usually don't get to that pop culture version in this. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a very hefty, like, it's a good comic book show. Like if you're to buy someplace, go to a decent sized con and buy stuff. This is one of those cons. You know what I mean? It really is.
Who is it? He's not the.
So he's the stand-in for. He's like Pascal. Yeah, Pedro. So like when Pedro doesn't take off the mask.
Yeah, we don't see his face.
When you don't see his face. Yeah, he does stunts for him. He does. He wears the mask probably as much. He wears the helmet as much as Pedro Pascal does. So it's really cool.
And Pedro just does it later. I'll just do the voiceover after.
I'll just do the voiceover and take the helmet off. So I don't want to just besmudge him. And then here we go. Look at this. Pete's favorite, John Jackson Miller.
He was a good dude.
Yeah, good guy. Got some Kenobi stuff. Got some comics. What other comic did he do? He told you a little secret about something, didn't he?
What's that?
Didn't he?
John Jackson. Well, you were saying that Revan is in.
Make sure that
Zero.
Make sure that you guys have your flip book, because if you have your flip book,
he pointed him out. He's like, he's this little brown robe spot in this one tiny panel. That's him.
I want to meet the guy playing
straight from the creator.
And then you get another great one, Blood Ties. You get Chris, who also has done some Dark Horse work. So he's getting at least some good out of the Dark Horse series, he's getting some good Dark Horse.
You got Son of Dathomir.
Son of Dathomir, right?
Legacy.
He did Legacy, so you can get the Legacy books there. He did Purge also.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, and it just so happens that I have a Godzilla run that I'm bringing to the con. If I can find it, I haven't been able to locate where the fuck I put it. But
I like the Godzilla variants.
When I find it, I'll be bringing that too. So there we go. I might be pulling out some Purge stuff also, and some Old Republic stuff. So there we go.
Well, the Old Republic stuff would be more for John Jackson Miller.
Well, yeah, for both these guys. I'm happy with both these guys coming too. I think it's great. All right, what do we get next? Oh, there you go. There you go. A little bit of Amazing the Amazing Spider-Man when it was halfway decent.
Black Cat is like a co-star now.
Right.
We just reviewed it. She's a big part of what's going forward.
Played Alf. Okay. All right, what's up? What good? Played Alf. Yeah, I saw that comment. Not giving it any.
Tom Orzechowski? I think.
Do you think Bill Morrison is drinking fucking gin and tonics at that point?
Vodka tonic.
Or vodka tonics, yeah. That's the picture everybody uses from too. That's his promo picture.
That does not look like the Bill Morrison I saw at Baltimore Comic Con.
No, that's not what he looks like. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Like an older picture, yeah.
This is a 10-year-old picture, I think, of him. I think maybe even longer when he's drawing.
I think Bill Morrison's been like at lots of cons in the past, year. The past year.
He has the last couple of years. He's really been everywhere.
Yeah.
Tom, on the other hand, that actually kind of still looks. Tom's thinner than that now too.
Kind of looks like hair. Bill Maher in disguise.
Maybe he's got less hair than that now. He does. I don't think he's got. Yeah, and he's a little thinner. But he's got some great uncanny X-Men run there. And if you like Spawn, I guess. If you like Spawn, there goes something. This is a fucking pretty, seriously, a pretty solid list. We'll see what tickets cost.
Arvell Jones and
Arvell Jones is a regular.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a local guy.
Yeah.
Same with Paul Story.
Yeah, same with Paul Story. Guy. Yeah. Not bad things, but they are local to us. So
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get my Gotham Girl sign though.
Oh yeah, no.
All right, keep it rolling.
What about your Misty Knights?
No, I don't have anything.
Keep going. Also local. This is kind of little localish pages now that we're gonna get here.
Randy Zimmerman. Yeah.
Randy.
Randy Zimmerman's always here.
And actually, Loeb's this guy Mike was the guy that made because Loeb's was kind of forgotten for a very long time. And then Mike kind of put him back out there. So, and he always does a show, so we get to see him all the time. Wonder Woman.
He wrote the Return of Ares, I guess.
Yeah, he wrote Wonder Woman, and he also wrote the Max from Image Comics. With
the Max.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the cover. That's 72. That's the Ares.
He's at every one of the show, like all the expos too. He only one time I think missed because something screwed up in his thing where some other person kind of scalped him for the date. And
I see these tales from the Anniverse in the boxes all the time when I'm digging. Oop, don't want that.
Cool. Flint Comics. Arrow Comics. Oh, here's one of the Arrow Comics
now.
All right. I've got work by Jason Moore right there. He does good stuff. He's a local. I would say he's a little bit more of a friend than acquaintance. He's an acquaintance friend. We chat on a monthly basis. Dub, you probably chat with him on a monthly basis too, maybe?
I do not. I know who he is, but I don't chat.
I talk to him a lot. He's very funny. Actually, you know what? Fansies is something that me and Jason have in common. That's why we talk so much. So whenever Jason finds something cool, he's always like, hey, dude, come here. Look what I got. And he is a hell of a digger. He digs a lot. He's very good.
Interesting.
Daryl Banks rules is what AOA says. So there you go. And then we got, I don't even know who Seth is.
Seth the Moose.
What?
Yeah, I don't know those titles.
It is somebody.
Well, we got a cosplay guest and costume
This
contest
is new
judge.
too.
This is new also. Well,
Yeah.
they always have a contest, but it's usually done. I don't know who
She
judges.
stole Marco's look.
Yes.
This is how he does his grocery shopping.
Right. Yeah.
Gets all dolled up to go
I
buy.
mean, look at her. Though. This is different than I think she's in charge of it, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they always have a costume cosplay thing on Saturday, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say about cosplay because I don't.
It's a whole thing of its own.
It's a thing. It's entertaining.
Yeah, it is what it is. We got another judge.
There usually is Sticks. He does. He did a couple of Eastman before. He usually has a. We'll go check to see it.
Shark bazooka.
I guess so.
It looks like something out of Fortnite.
No, it's probably one of that other thing. All those.
I think we're at the end. Do you want to see?
So let's go. Let's go see what tickets are. Yeah, no, we know who the cancellation is.
I'm gonna click it anyway. The other Andersons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Brock. There it is. It's Brock Anderson.
Okay, nobody cares.
Kyle Holtz. Oh,
yeah.
Kyle Holtz.
I think we did better with getting the Mouth of the South.
Oh, you want to see tickets?
Yeah, let's see what tickets are. Let's see if this is reasonably priced.
20 to $40.
$40.
So $20 for the 1 day and 40 for the
40 for
both. I'm good.
40 for both. That's not bad. All right, what else do we got? We'll go over to signings. Let's see what pictures are. I think the photos are new because who are you really? No, go up to the top. I think it'll say.
It was on the last page. Maybe I'll go back.
Oh, you gotta go back.
If you go to tickets, if you go back to tickets, it'll show you.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
I'm trying to go back. It's not going back.
Ticket sales end soon, by the way. Can't go back? All right, pull it back up somehow. Do it for your main fucking browser, bro.
I have it on full screen so you guys can see the full screen and not see like links and other bullshit that other people show when they show the internet.
Hold down there.
Try to show the internet so it looks nice.
Oh yeah. Not just
but in doing so, I'm limited in what it allows.
All right, make it small screen and flipping it back then. Okay.
I can't.
I'm interested now. Well, go down. Maybe it has it here. Do you think it would have it here on this?
Maybe, yeah. Go down. You might be able to see it there.
It might, yeah.
Exit full screen.
I don't know why it's got me blocked.
This is why I hate.
Because it opened a separate tab for this.
Oh, did it? Well, then let me just close this.
Yeah, you can close this tab and then it'll go back to the other one.
Or you know what?
There's an X right there.
I think we should inspect the HTML and try to recode it.
Hit it. What happens?
Nothing. There we go. We'll have to go back, and then you guys will have to see the whole internet. Yeah, it doesn't go back. Look.
Go to guest cancellation tab. There we go.
There you go.
But now I got to go do this to full screen it.
Why did you? Okay. So let's go to
under tickets.
It was under tickets.
Yeah. All right. What does it say? I couldn't even read that. No, don't do that. We're not going back in there. We're not going back into that. Ticket options. Go on.
No, I'm not going back there.
Oh, up.
Doesn't say.
No, right there. Yeah, it does.
Well, these are buying regular tickets.
I
clicked on the thing, but it didn't go anywhere.
Well, whatever. All right, click on it. See what it says.
And it brought me here.
What does it say? Oh, buy tickets. You got to go online. Right there, ticket options. No?
But that's where we just were. We don't need to go back there.
All right, let's get out of here. I think it's going to be a good show. What do you think, Dub?
I'm looking forward to it for sure.
I'm done looking at the internet, dude. I give up on looking at
I want to know how much those photos are. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
Get it. Raffle door pies? Hey, yeah. See what raffle door pies are. Yeah.
Or variant comic books.
Variant comic books. That's what they want.
We got a question about that.
We did. Exclusive comic books. Click
here.
there. No, it says you got to click on the here thing.
That's previous years. That's what I'm saying.
This is a one-man show sometimes, you know what I mean?
That's previous years.
That is previous years. I hear what you said.
Yeah.
But is it the ASM this year? Is it? No, that's 2017.
17, 16, 16.
Yeah, I don't know anything about. I didn't know there was an exclusive of any kind.
I don't know if there is going to be one. We'll see.
I like this one though. You get the Secret Wars.
I wouldn't be. Did the Frank Miller Publishing come out with stuff yet? Because I wonder if that's what's going to be.
Yeah, because right now it doesn't have anything here.
Very good.
So it's all for previous.
Okay. And then what else do we have there?
The raffle.
Raffle. The raffles is usually pretty good. Those are stuff that
he gives out good stuff for prizes.
Yeah.
1 entry per person. Friday night prize. That gives you the time. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Getting a demon 1.
Yeah. I better sell my demon.
I hate that guy. He's always rhyming. Seriously.
Do you think they're going to use the demon?
I hope not.
It seems like a gun.
That
demon seems just like a gun type situation.
It's of gods and monsters, and so that kind of fits in right with that.
Yeah. They're going to use it.
Look, they even have scans if we want to actually see the scans of them.
No, we're good.
Oh, look, we got
look.
Mandalorian and...
Hey, it's our man Daggett's Comics.
Nice.
Hey, Keith Daggett. That's my boy. He gives us all types of stuff for the show. Yeah.
Oh, an Electra. Ooh. First Electra is not bad.
No, not bad at all.
They're using the whatnot value.
It's a banger.
Don't give them a hard time. It's free. So.
Oh, and then we got the Red Hood.
Nice.
Oh, to some of the guests like this.
First appearance of Jason Todd.
There's more. Or are these just...
No. It's that just dubbed
up.
Oh,
I think he's probably got copies on Friday and copies on Saturday, maybe.
Oh yeah, copies on Friday and Saturday.
Okay, that's it.
So autographs or photo ops with all those guys, either 2 Star Wars guys and or Demolition or Jimmy Hart, are $50 each.
Holy shit balls, Batman!
$50 each. And I don't
even know. I don't even know if that's a good price.
Is that a good price? Exclusive comic, Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, these are the old ones he's selling.
Yeah.
He's selling the old exclusives, so you can buy those for $10 or $20.
Let me ask you a question. Does anybody who in the chat, Sticks, you would know this. What's the average picture cost for somebody to take a selfie with, or not a selfie, a picture with somebody?
I mean,
I don't know.
Pretty, like, I don't know if that's too far off base.
I think it's probably on base because I think what's his name from Flash?
It's really expensive. Like if you get like bigger names, it's like a couple $100 to get a picture.
Damn.
Like you get a picture, like I know you'll laugh, like Doctor Who. Anytime the Doctor Who comes through with like a fan expo or a Wizard World, get a picture with the Doctor, it's like $200-300.
Holy shit, Batman!
Yeah.
I need to be Doctor Who.
That's what I'm saying. And if you want the other people to join, then it's like, well, you can only get it these times, and it's $400 for the pair. Or
what?
It ain't cheap.
David Tennant's going to be at Richmond. I heard.
I don't like anyone that much.
20 to 30. Okay,
take a picture.
All right.
But I do know some. I've also seen ones where you walk by and it's like $40. You can take a selfie with
what is the average?
John Glover.
You know what? Let me ask you a question. What is the average con cost to get into? Like not.
This is cheaper, I think.
Yeah, like I'm talking about a 2-day con, not a 4-day con, not a 3-day con.
Not a fucking VFW
show. Not a VFW show, which is probably 20. Isn't it $20 for a VFW show? What is a VFW show cost?
No, it's probably like 5 or 10.
$10.
Yeah, it's like $3 to $5 to get into the.
Well, yeah,
but they do like a hotel one. Those are usually like.
But Dub, that's because dealers, everybody else comes in the back door of that show 2 hours before anybody's in it.
Yeah, like the 1-day cons around here at a hotel, they're like $3 or $5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. This is what I wanted. Yeah, 50 is good. Fan Expo Con Dallas is 80 and plus. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Good. Well, that's cool, man. All right, sounds good. We will be there. We will get some footage for you guys. We'll see if Axel will put me in a headlock. We'll see. Maybe we can get some. Maybe we can bring
him to throw you like this.
Pete, maybe we can bring Miller back on so that you can talk to him again. I'll remind him that you did an interview with you and see if we can kill our Star Wars show by doing more interviews.
Nelms did most of the talking.
It's okay. I'll say the quiet one. What else do we have?
Pete from New Jersey says hi.
I will. Pete from New Jersey brings up every time the name Revan is spoken. Every single time. What else do we have?
Unless you want to get to the overstreet game, which I think is kind of late.
We just lost 10 people watching the show. We're not getting into it.
Yeah, we're not starting that. We'll save that for another time.
Oh, I guess we need to start create more spices or something.
Next week, I think we're going to do Wizard Rewind.
Base sauces.
And we're going to do Wizard Rewind. It's supposed to be this week, but we had too many spices. And then we're going to do, what's his name, movies probably.
So you want to do the Wizard and
Bruce Willis?
Yeah, why not?
We can speed through the rewind.
No, we won't speed through the rewind. We just won't do anything else. We'll cut news short.
Usually it's
We'll
one
do
or the
one
other.
comic
I
review.
can't control the news. If there's news, there's news.
We'll do one comic review next week, or we'll cut
News anytime it's breaking.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll have content. We always got it. We got more than enough content.
You got too much content.
Just
like 3 weeks ago.
overflowing.
Like 3 weeks ago, I did that fucking insight into fucking fansies, and I don't even know where the fuck that is anymore. So good thing I wasted all the time on doing that.
What are you saying?
I've got a couple stories that I'm working on too. I don't know when we're gonna fit those in, but I gotta tighten them up. I remembered another one to add to the list, and that would be a Gene Simmons related story. I'm not a Kiss fan, but Gene Simmons story is I do have a Gene Simmons story.
It would. I don't know if I'll do it. Would be cool to have more interviews. I don't know if I'll do interviews on a main show anymore though. I might do interviews as a separate show.
Yeah, fair enough. But you don't have to be a big Kiss fan to be a Gene Simmons fan. You can just be the biggest fan of what is it, Runaway, with him and Tom Selleck.
Run away,
run away, spider thing.
I know he had a reality show with the Gene Simmons Family Jewels.
Nah, he was the bad guy in that Tom Selleck movie.
Oh yeah, I never saw it.
Drawing a blank.
I think it was called Runaway. Somebody on the chat will know what the hell I'm talking about. Doesn't matter.
I don't think anybody gives a shit, to be honest.
Well, I didn't say you should give a shit.
I didn't get that
close. A lot of useless things.
I did not get that close. Anyway.
All right. Well, we gotta go because we gotta get ready for we gotta go because we gotta get ready for the rest of the con. So
yeah. So tomorrow night is Dollar Bin Digging.
Yep.
So make sure you check that out.
I'll also have a top 10 and 10 for members either tomorrow or early Friday.
Friday night, catch Diamond Jedi live.
Live
Show. So check those guys out. Saturday night special with Kyle, and you saw Cartier in the chat here. They've got a new segment coming, it looks like. Sunday night will be the after Marco has the show over the weekend. He will be on Tales from the Dark Side, maybe.
Don't make that face.
And then Monday night we are going to do Hidden Gems, and then you can catch me on Comic Man Andy's channel. We're still talking about Last of Us every week.
Great
Episode
show.
7 this week. I can't believe we're so far along. Oh my God!
How far does it go?
9.
Yeah, still going to
9
2 more. 2 more
episodes.
episodes.
3 more. 3 more. This is 7.
3 more.
7, 8, and 9.
I gotta watch this week's.
Oh, and this next one's gonna be a good one. It's no spoilers, but it's a bit of a little flashback episode. You're gonna get some flashbacks in this one.
Oh, it better not fucking bum me out again because the last 2 have fucking killed me.
Every episode's gonna bum you out, so just be ready for it.
This show is called The Last of Us. So you don't expect it to be uplifting. Yeah.
So Steve, where can we find you?
Well, I have a new Instagram account called Tosin Fans Only, not to be confused with Tosin Only Fans.
I started following Tosin Fans Only today.
Yeah, so that's so I can focus on my Tosin work and hurting the community. So that's so Instagram Tosin Fans Only. Yeah, please follow.
Excellent. The old couple in The Last of Us was really great this week.
They were awesome. Marilyn from Northern Exposure.
Fucking brilliant.
Huh?
So good.
Okay, I'm gonna watch. I'm probably gonna watch it. I might watch it tonight before I go to bed.
Wow.
I work from home tomorrow.
You're a bolder man than me.
I can stay up late. I don't have to drive into the office.
Always is fun to me. Hey Terry, a live show. Is there any? Huh? What? All right, fair enough. All right. I don't know what that was either. Hey, Terry.
Enough.
Yeah, me neither.
That's all it. Right. Thanks again. Plenty of content every day.
Every day.
Stuff. Shorts every day. Even though I only have shorts to run through tomorrow, I got to do more tomorrow.
You don't know. Maybe I'll do a hangout tomorrow too. We'll see because I don't have anything else to do while I'm repricing books. So we will.
It's wild times. We'll do anything at any time. So
anything could happen.
See
you guys later.
All right,
thank you for being on with us.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you for indulging me. This has been a year-long dream.
It has been. It's almost been. It's been 3 months for sure. At least 3 months, maybe.
I got to drop some knowledge out there, so I kind of dug it. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So thank you for being on.
My little one, my younger one, he's going to be very happy. He's the one that came up with the idea.
Good. Good.
Well, he's a crushed Red Pepper fan.
Unless your viewership goes way up, then it's my idea.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. I mean, I don't. I think it might go down, but okay.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching.